is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
WKGN 1340. Go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith punching the time clock at 3:01 on a beautiful Monday afternoon, live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios of Fan Run Radio. Good to be with you. Hope everybody enjoyed the off week. Walker Smith is back.
Yeah.
After Walker's wild ride.
Yep.
He had an off week.
Yeah, if there was anyone that
you took off week to the extreme. Like, you do know it's not literally you're off the entire week. You do know that,
really?
Right?
No one
That's
told me
not
that.
what that means.
No one told me.
You don't look any worse for the wear.
Oh, you look good, kid.
Well, when you lose as much weight in a short amount of time as I did, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah.
It was. If anyone lost the bye week this week,
You're not supposed to
me.
lose the weight. I believe you lost it Karen Carpenter style.
yeah, not the way you want to go. Highly.
Too soon. Do you even get that reference?
No.
No, you don't know who Karen Carpenter was?
I know the name. Couldn't tell you exactly who it was.
She made anorexia and bulimia hip and cool.
Oh,
She was the first celeb that kind of fantastic drummer though.
yeah.
She played drums?
Yeah, she played
She was
drums
just
in
a
the
singer.
car. No, she played drums on all that.
Oh, man. R.I.P. in peace.
Mm.
So we get back to it here this afternoon. It is Overreaction Monday, which is presented today by our friends over at Crown Cleaners. Shout out to Don and the crew, getting everybody looking spiffy over there at Crown Cleaners. Check them out online at crowncleaners.com and be looking for the Crown Cleaners Crown Pick of the Week contest coming up Thursday. That thread will be live on Facebook, and it'll be your chance to win fabulous gifts and prizes from our friends at Crown Cleaners, the Pizza Kitchen, Fan Run Radio. All kinds of cool stuff coming up. Oh, where to start? We're going to hear from Josh Heupel coming up here in just a few moments on the Rocky Top Report. Get his comments on the matchup with Arkansas this week. Big game, obviously, coming up at Neyland Stadium. And let's start the SEC, though. In the weekend that was, as enjoyable as it was to sit and just watch games and relax a little bit over the weekend, I couldn't help but feel that it might not have been the best weekend for Tennessee. We might not have gotten a lot of good news concerning our schedule and our future over the weekend because, and I'll get your guys' thoughts on this, I kind of thought that Alabama and Vanderbilt both looked pretty good.
Yeah.
And then Florida looked obviously better than any of us thought they would look, all three of which we have to play, right? And then the one team that came out of the weekend in our league looking massively overrated was Texas, a team that's not even on our schedule. So we don't get to look forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of saw that coming at the Swamp, though, didn't you? I don't think we talked about it on Friday. I really thought Florida was going to win simply for the fact that Texas really had – the only team they played all year was Ohio State. And their defense – Florida's defense is really good, and I thought they were going to expose Arch again, and they did.
Something about a Manning wearing orange and white and the number 16 playing against Florida in the swamp just does not go well. Well, yeah, I mean, I thought Florida looked good, and we'll see what happens. They go to Texas A&M this week, so we'll see if that was kind of a one-off or if they get it rolling. We'll also learn a lot about Texas A&M. Like, a lot of people haven't watched them much this year. I was kind of flipping between them and Miami
Their
Saturday
defense is
night.
legit.
Yeah, it was weird to watch that Mississippi State team that went up and down the field on us have all kinds of trouble. Like, is that A&M defense legit? Is that letdown game like we talked about a lot about, you come off the dream killer game, it's hard to get it back up again, and then all of a sudden you're in College Station, it's night game, it's blackout, like that's a tough place to play, and just the combination of everything makes you look worse than you really are.
I don't know, or were they worse than they really are, and we just gave them, 2 or 3 short fields? I mean, they had, 2 or 3 drives that started on our 25-yard line. We helped them out a lot in that game. Then we, dropped 1 touchdown and then had another one taken away on a horrible penalty. I don't know. Texas, I watched a pretty good portion of that game, and A&M looks legit to me.
No, they're a really good football team. They're better than they were last year. I mean, you can say that's one of the better teams they've had in the last 3 years. We all know the talent was there. And then when the margins are as close as they are in the SEC, home field matters so much more. Like, there's not a whole lot of teams that'll walk into a building and win easily. That just doesn't happen. And when you're Mississippi State, even just being on the road like that can swing a game that much.
You don't just stroll into Kyle Field on a Saturday night on the SEC network and waltz away with a victory. It doesn't happen, Walker.
No.
It's not a thing that can occur ever. So, yeah, I mean, that all that stuff is interesting. I still think we're pretty good. We'll find out. By the way, the Alabama game, it's announced today, a 7:30 ABC kickoff.
Oh, yeah. Be a late one.
Not ideal.
Not ideal.
Not ideal, I don't think, for the Vols.
No.
That also, I guess that'll be Fowler and Herb Street.
Yep, everyone's favorites. Every Vol fan's favorite combo.
Can't stand those guys.
I don't know. With Alabama and Vanderbilt, like I said, I thought that was actually a pretty high-level game. I thought both teams looked pretty good. And I think Pavia, I don't know, man. I know people try and portray him as a good story. I find him to be very unlikable. I think he cut some checks with his mouth that he couldn't cash. And I think he's just directly responsible for them losing that game. I think that he has a really close fumble that didn't have to happen in the red zone, and then he throws a pick in the red zone. Otherwise, Vanderbilt's going to be right there, the chance to win that game on the road in Tuscaloosa. And I just think that he, by popping off the way he did last week, it went past just, trash talk into he disrespected Alabama.
Yeah.
He was disrespectful of one of the most talented teams in the country and just completely got their attention. And that had dividends for their team because Bama treated that like a big game and they were fired up for it. And it had implications for him, as I don't know if you saw the video of him getting into it with one of the fans walking off the field. Like he is not a good look for him at all. So I wasn't pulling for Alabama necessarily in that one. Actually, I kind of was. I did have them in the, I think it was 13.5, which they covered on that late touchdown. So good day at the office for Russ. But Pavia he's got to tone it down, man. I think if you're Clark Lee, I know he's the face of your program and that swagger and everything is something that maybe you thrive on a little bit. But it is a thin edge between being fired up, being cocky, a little arrogant. those things can be good. Being disrespectful towards opponents that can beat you, it's not good. And I think they paid a price for that.
Did you happen to see the video from pregame?
Of him practicing the kneel down?
No. He was getting into it with the Alabama students and
No, I didn't see that.
grabbed his crotch and shook
Oh
it.
my God. Yeah. No, he's got some issues, but very immature for a guy that's been playing football for 10 years. He's not very immature. He's not very mature.
No.
No.
And it, like you said, you don't want to, it's bad enough when you're going in Tuscaloosa. You just don't want to give those guys any kind of bulletin board material, get them any more amped or juiced up, ready to kill you than they already are on any normal Saturday. And I don't know. I can't stand that guy. He's so unlikable.
Yeah, it wasn't like the Castellanos thing in the preseason going into that Florida State game against Bama. Like, it felt like Pavia was like, you're right, it was a little more personal, and they probably took it a little more personal, and they showed it. And it's a case where, is it a cool story? Yeah. But is the main character of that story likable? No. He's just not a likable guy unless you root for Vanderbilt. Like, just not.
Yeah. And then the flip side of that, and I'll give credit where credit is due. And I know this game, the upset of the day was more about Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously not taking UCLA seriously, but Nico looked really good in that game.
It's the best game in a while.
He played really well, and I thought his comments, I know Tennessee fans want to twist it, in whatever way. I thought he actually showed a little bit of maturity for him in the post-game situation. So I don't know, maybe he's grown up, or maybe it's just a thing. We talk about experience being such a key factor with guys like Pavia, like Joey Aguilar. Maybe now Nico has played 15, going on 20 D1 college football games, and things are starting to slow down a little bit for him. He's starting to get the hang of it.
Yeah, and it's probably some of the most growing up he's had to do in a summer in a long time for him. And it's good. It was good to see him get that win. I mean, especially as Tennessee fans. I mean, that win could be consequential for us later down the line if Penn State's a French team. So, like, it helped us out, and he looked really good.
Penn State looked like garbage. I mean, in the second half, I think up until that run, Nico was 2 of 5 for 8 yards. I mean, it reminded me a lot of, there were some, I'm trying to think which game it was last year. He didn't have the best game in the world, but he can make enough plays to win a game.
Yeah, I mean, he had to do a lot of it on his own just because they don't have a lot of talent around him there. And they got into a shootout and kept winning. The new Heisel kid with not knowing how to work the headset and everything. I was watching that pivotal touchdown at the end that he scored, and I thought when they were doing it, because they have to turn off the headset at 15 seconds.
Right.
And you could see him, like, Neuheisel start panicking and, like, yelling the play in at, like, 12 seconds on the play clock. And I was like, oh, he just ran out. Yeah, Nico didn't get the full play call, so they're having to, just rush it in verbally. But apparently, like, what was happening, he said after the game, he only got the job on Wednesday, right?
He didn't understand what he had to do to get his mic working.
He had never been using the headsets before. He had always just been listening. So apparently there's like a switch that you have to flip between coaches and then into the player. And he's sitting there calling the play, but he hasn't switched his headset yet. So he's just calling the play on the coaches. And Nico's like, I can't hear you. They don't have a timeout. So he just has to yell it in. And then Nico does the little and Gary Danielson said this, not me, the Vince Young play. Scramble, it did kind of look
Scramble
like that
walk
play.
in the corner. Yeah,
that was the play of the game. May have been a former Tennessee player, another one out there for UCLA, Key Lawrence. When he had that, I mean, Penn State was kind of rolling there to open the second half. And were you watching it then when he punched the ball out?
I was not. There's so many good games going on in that window, and I did not see every individual play.
Key had a really good play.
God, it's hard to believe he's still playing.
Yeah, it is.
Is he from the mid-state?
Key Lawrence. I can't remember
Which one. There was one kid, Woody Washington was the kid that Pruitt wouldn't recruit. It was a 4-star that ended up being a nice player for Oklahoma. I'll say Key Lawrence was from the mid-state as well.
I thought he was from Memphis.
Coming up on The Drive, we will get to your phone calls. It is Overreaction Monday. If you want to jump in, go ahead and get lined up. 865-966-3435, your phone number to get on the show. 865-966-3435, your number to call or text the program here this afternoon. We will get the Rocky Top Report with audio from Josh Heupel, tell you where the Vols are at in the polls. Update on Jermon McCoy's status. Will we see Tennessee's All-American cornerback this week? We'll tell you what Hype said. Coming up next, it's The Drive, more Fan Run Radio. Coming up, stay with us.
The Drive.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Are you tired of waiting on interest rates to drop before you start saving money? I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, and I've got a better way. With a traditional closed-end mortgage, most of your payment goes straight to interest, not your balance. But with my Smart Loan, every deposit you make cuts your principal immediately and reduces interest in real time. On average, my clients pay off their mortgage in just 7 years. Call me today at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com and let's turn your income into financial freedom. NMLS number 332941.
Are you a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal? Are you concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency? You know the Griffin Law Firm is your trusted ally in military legal matters. But did you know they also specialize in civilian federal employment law? If you're a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal, if you're concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency, the DOE, FBI, FCC, or DOD, you might not know it, but you do have legal recourse. The Griffin Law Firm specializes in federal employment law, military law, and security defense law. VFL Marshall Griffin and his experienced team are ready to make your problem their problem, no matter which federal agency you work for. Don't face federal employment issues alone. Remember, remain silent, request counsel, call Griffin Law. 888-707-4282, online at griffinlawdefense.com.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service, 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit matlocktireservice.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Fan Run is giving away a huge prize package.
That's a big box. What's in there?
You're going to want to find out.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
A winner will be drawn live on Halloween during Fan Run Friday at Calhoun's on the River.
To learn how you can earn entries, make sure you're tuning in daily to Fan Run Radio and following us across all of our social media platforms on Facebook, YouTube, X, TikTok, and Instagram.
Good afternoon. Starting to build now right through downtown on schedule here at I-40, especially westbound at 17th Street. Some of this traffic getting onto Alcoa Highway, building going outbound out towards the Blount County area. A few wrecks out there earlier in the Maryville area. Traffic still busy right now on that Holston River Bridge as that starts to build more so here in the last few minutes on 40 going eastbound as you head out through East Knox County. Hey, check engine light comes on. Don't panic. Just Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville. Amco serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time.
It's time for the Rocky Top Report, brought to you by the Kregner Group.
All right, Rocky Top Report brought to you by Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. Vols up to number 12 in both polls today. Of course, Penn State and Texas they're out. Other receiving votes for and they were 1-2. Number 1 and number 2
it
coming.
Forces it. I mean, they really shouldn't put out a poll until I think like maybe last week, like four games in. But even then, I mean, they probably would have had Texas ranked. Texas and Penn State have not beaten a Power 4 opponent yet this year between the two of them.
I had a polling idea in the shower yesterday. That sounded wrong.
Yeah, it did. What's the idea?
All good ideas come in the shower, right?
It's true.
Some bad ones too, but go ahead.
They ought to have, because the problem with these AP polls where you see the girl who voted Florida ahead of whoever beat them a couple weeks ago, like all those ridiculous situations.
Yeah. There was some in this one.
Yeah. What they ought to do is have an AP top 25 poll show where they reveal the poll, but then they bring on random people in the poll
to defend their
to discuss their thing, and then you'd have to find the right hosts for this, right? People who really know the sport, and they can pepper them with questions. And it's not necessarily a gotcha thing, but just like allow the audience, the viewers, us, the fans, to determine whether or not these people really know ball and what they're talking about. And then, I think you have, and there's 100 people voting that poll, right? So you could have different people, and almost like a random drug test. Like, you don't know, you have to be available to be on the show every Monday, but you don't know when your name is going to be called. And they could call you that Monday morning, say, hey, you're on the show tonight. Be sure you're at your computer at 7 p.m. And then, like, because I think there will be, most people will probably like, yeah, this person good. Like, they know what they're talking about. But every now and then you're going to find somebody that's like, oh man, this person is voting in this thing.
Yeah.
And you vote them off the island. There's some sort of recourse there where you vote these people out.
Well, we have that. I watched it.
College Football Survivor.
Yeah, but it's without the people having to be held accountable and come on. But our boy Pate does a show like that where he breaks it down. He calls those people out.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a guy from Columbus. I think he may have not ranked us. The guy that covers Ohio State.
That's weird. And you just I would just like to talk to him. And I don't want to berate the guy. I was just like, walk me through this.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing that you haven't seen us play since last year up there, and you haven't watched any Tennessee games. Like, did you watch Tennessee go toe-to-toe with Georgia and should have won the game? Did you watch us eke out a tough win on the road at Mississippi State? Have you seen Aguilar play? Have you seen some of these numbers? Like, the
number one scoring offense in the country?
Okay, like, nobody's saying that we should be top 10. Some Tennessee fans might say that. I wouldn't. You don't even have to say top 50. Like, I would be willing to listen to, like, well, you don't have any huge wins yet, so, like, I've got you at 20, 21, 22, something like that. I would disagree, but it's like, okay, we can have that conversation. To be, like, unranked,
yeah,
that doesn't make a ton of sense. Anyway, back to the Rocky Top Report. Let's hear from Josh Heupel today, meeting with the media and talking a little bit about the challenge of playing an Arkansas team with an interim coach and a new defensive coordinator, and not really knowing the schemes and all that stuff, but should be a wound-up scene Saturday afternoon in Neyland.
For us, I think this is the only home game that we have here this month inside of our stadium. So hopefully our fans are rested, juicy, and ready to go. Need them to be a big part of this game as we get ready to play Saturday afternoon. So playing an Arkansas football team, obviously, that's had some changes with their staff. But it's a really good football team too. I know, the outcome against Notre Dame certainly wasn't what they wanted. But you look, a couple of weeks previously, and they're in a one-possession game with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter against an Ole Miss football team that's a really good football team too. So, defensively, huge task in front of us with their quarterback. He's playing extremely efficient and creating big plays in the pass game, but obviously has a chance to be a huge part of the run game as well. We got to do a great job of bottling him up during the course of the afternoon, and defensively with the changes they've made, you don't know exactly what you're going to see. The success that they had in their 3-down, 3 safety stuff from last year, we got to be prepared for, and that's where we're pointing our emphasis, and then react to whatever else we see and be able to adjust during the course of the football game.
I'm sorry. Did he just say he wants our fans to be juicy?
That's what I heard. It caught my ear.
Juicy is the word.
Not juiced or
juicy. He wants us to be juicy.
Juicy. Maybe we can get Adam Sparks to ask him at the next.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah.
How does a fan base go about becoming juicy? Does that mean drunk?
I don't know.
Does it mean
but
hot and sweaty?
Tennessee fans, if you want juicy, they'll come in there all juiced up on liquor, on the booze. I feel like they do a pretty good job of coming.
Do you think the atmosphere will be on 11 Saturday?
I think it'll be
like
what you'd expect for an SEC game at this point in the season. It'll be a sellout. It's not going to be like Bama loud, but it'll be loud enough.
Projected sunny skies, high of 72.
It's going to be a perfect day.
Yeah,
I'll say
I don't
this,
think it'd be as jacked up as it would if it was kicking off at like 7. But
I went. It's hot out there still, man. I went for a walk like right at noon today, and it was like, damn, and that sun was on me. It was. I was juicy.
Yeah, we got to get out of the 80s here in Knoxville. It's October. We shouldn't see 80s till next year.
It's about that time. So, all right, Heupel wants us juicy. Talking about Taylon Green, the quarterback there. Obviously, a lot of respect. We knocked him out of the game last year. Remember?
Oh, who is the backup?
I don't know.
The kid that used to play at Auburn.
He came
too?
in and dotted us up.
Well, I remember because he led them down the field on that last drive.
Was it a transfer? Was it? I thought it was like a true freshman who never played.
It was one of those kids 2 or 3 years ago that was trying to fight for that Auburn quarterback spot, lost it out to, I think it was Peyton Thorne he lost it out to, ended up having to transfer and backed up Taylon Green.
Are you getting him conflated with the kid that came in for Oklahoma when we knocked Arnold out of that game?
I don't think so.
KJ Jackson is the backup there this year.
KJ Jackson.
It wasn't him.
It wasn't him.
I don't believe it was him.
An alert listener will let us know. That's one of those games I have not watched again. I just have no desire to see that. That one still stings. Asked about Jermod McCoy. A lot of people wondering, is this the week Jermod is back? Here's what Heupel says, quote, Jermod continues to do a great job in his rehab with our medical staff, our strength staff. Everybody told me there was a report out there. Somebody told me there was a report out there of a certain ball game that he's focused on as far as returning. I think that's unfair. Whoever put that out there, I don't think truly understands Jermod and the situation. Wasn't us. He's done a really good job. He's got more to go. I think it's all about him being prepared to go play. There's a lot of things to go into that. You look at the position he plays, all the reactionary work you have to have. So you're always balancing his ability to be prepared and the short-term and long-term health as well. So no Jermod McCoy. This is my
he's not playing this week. There's no way.
And you wouldn't think that his first game back is going to be on the road at Alabama.
Probably not. But, is that the type of trust you'd put in him?
I don't know, man.
Again, we're just not going to know until he shows up on the field.
Well, this is half of the season now. He doesn't play against Arkansas. That's half the season that he's missed.
At what point do you start wondering if he's going to even come back?
Oh, yeah. Year? I think we're there. I think we've been there. Yeah. It's I don't know.
Did that surprise you?
It's the draft stuff, too, that, Unless he's 100%, he's not going to show up because he's still going to be mocked as a potential first-round draft pick.
It's not potential. I mean, every mock I've seen so far, he's a first-round draft pick.
Yeah.
Well, you have another off week, right? We're off after Kentucky.
Let me get that for you, but I believe so.
I believe we've got 3 games here, and then the second off week, and then we end with New Mexico or no, Oklahoma would be the first one after that.
Hold on.
So I mean,
no, yeah, we have a bye after Oklahoma. We go Oklahoma on November 1st, bye week into New Mexico. So it's kind of a double bye.
I mean, that might be it. Like you're gonna there. I don't know.
I mean, those last 2 games this season, Florida, Vanderbilt. We talked about at the top of the show. Those are 2 teams that showed that they have a pulse.
If he's thinking, hey, I need to play to show scouts that I've recovered.
Yeah. New Mexico
That
State.
might be what I would be thinking is I'm gonna wait for that off week, and then I'm gonna play against New Mexico State, who we should beat easily, and I can play 15 snaps with the hope of is Florida the next game?
Yeah, Florida and then Vanderbilt.
With the hope of going down to Florida and maybe playing a little more, 30 snaps ish, and then maybe being able to play the full game against Vanderbilt, and then whatever happens after that. And because I mean, Heupel makes it sound like he's not even close, man. Because like we're gonna hear when he's close. He's gonna have to go out there and practice. Like, and I know he's practicing, but he's going to have to go out there in full team drills and practice and tackle a guy a couple of times before he goes out there and plays in an actual game. And we'll hear about that when that happens. That will leak, and then it'll be okay. Well, he's going to play a little bit in the next game, and it just doesn't feel like that's close right now.
No, and even like New Mexico State's target date, you could also look at Kentucky as something similar. It's on the road, but they're the worst team in the conference. We should be able to handle that on the road. And that next week we have home versus Oklahoma. So we could also have to do the 15 snaps versus Kentucky if he's back by then, and save him up for that pivotal game at Oklahoma.
Is Kentucky the worst team in the conference?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
so. It's not even close, really. They were terrible.
Let's circle back and get to that later. David Sanders asked if he'll be back in the starting lineup on the offensive line. Quote, David's cleared to play. I mean, he'll be a part of what we do. Man, I'm not ready to say anything on that, but David's going to play. We're going to need all those guys. End quote.
I mean, he's going to be in the rotation. Just I wonder if they're ready to pull the trigger yet and put him out there at right tackle and shift the line around. Sham's not had the best year so far. But
what would you do if this is if Perry and Pendleton, who are both dealing with sprained ankles, if those guys are good to go, what would Coach Bear do?
I would do whatever. Not much you can do about Pendleton. He's our center, but I would definitely try. You definitely want to get Sanders enough snaps where it takes some of the load off, specifically Perry, but just having him healthy and in the rotation.
So you would just rotate him behind Perry. You would not shuffle the offensive line and start him.
No, not right now. No.
See, I think I would. If those guys if everybody's healthy, I would go ahead and start David Sanders. And
I mean, how many sacks has this line given up this year?
Not many at all. Count them on one hand.
Kind of falls under if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I would be real leery of messing with the chemistry of my offensive line.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just saying I don't envy them at all. I mean, this has got to be a really tough decision because they have actually played pretty well. I don't think we're as good at run blocking this year as we have been the past few years with Heupel.
Why?
I don't know. We just aren't. We aren't getting them. How many yards did we gain against Mississippi State? Did we break 75?
Oh, yeah. It ended up being like 130, 140 or something like that. But it was low for most of the game. I think I think it's about the same. I think the Heupel offensive lines here have been remarkably consistent. I don't think he's ever had a dominant just wall of man muscle that just moves people out of the way. It's always just been a really nice, consistent group. Does everything pretty well. Nothing spectacularly well. Little bit too heavy on the penalties. Like, it's consistent. It's been pretty much the same all 5 years.
Yeah, but they've had some of the best rushing.
It's been pretty consistent.
Yeah,
like 200 yards a game pretty much every year.
We had the number one rushing offense in the conference last year.
Mm-hmm.
Also had Dylan Sampson.
Yeah, and this year, kind of to go along with what you're saying, Bear, we're 7th in the conference up to this point. We're getting still almost 200 yards a game, but we haven't hit 1,000 yards on the season yet, and there's 6 teams above us. But passing, like, we have the most passing yards of any SEC team.
We've also, like I said earlier, I saw something, can't remember who put it out. We are the number one scoring offense in the country. And then, you know how everybody, you constantly see those like those charts. They had one on scripted plays, like who's the best scripted play offense. And
well, how did they know how many plays everybody runs are scripted?
I have no idea.
Have guys that eyeball when a play breaks down or how that works.
All I know is Tennessee's way up there in the upper right corner, and apart from everybody as being incredibly good.
Yeah. I mean, we see
Maybe
this.
It's their,
sorry, Bear, go ahead.
It may just be, they're they may be basing on opening drives. So
do we just assume everybody's opening drive is scripted?
Yeah.
I think most people's are.
All right, that is your Rocky Top Report. It's brought to you by Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. It is a beautiful day. It is home selling weather. If you're thinking about putting your home on the market, do yourself a big favor and call my friend Bo Kregner. He'll come over to your house for free, take a look around the property, and give you his expert opinion and knowledge. Doesn't even cost a dime for a free consultation. This is how it starts. And that's the problem, right? It's like, where do I start? I want to sell my home. I want to move. Where do I start? Do I just put a new roof on it? Do I just paint everything? How do I get the curb appeal up? Bo will tell you. He'll tell you where to put that money and where not to put that money so that when you do list your home, it will sell as quickly as possible and for as much as possible. That's where it starts. Phone call to Bo Kregner, 865-742-1035. You can call or text him there, 742-1035. Just say, hey, I was listening to Russell Smith over there on the drive. He talks about you all the time. Here's what we got going on. Where do we start? And Bo will walk you through it. He's online at BoKnowsHouses.com. That's BoKnowsHouses.com. Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. They do real estate the right way. Coming up, we'll get back into the SEC over the weekend, the upsets, the big uns. Tennessee getting ready for Arkansas. 13.5-point favorites are the Vols this weekend. That's going to make you feel a little bit better. Of course, they were 13.5-point favorites last year when we went down there. And
that was favorable.
You all know how that turned out. Big week in the SEC. Bama's at Mizzou. Oklahoma, Texas. Florida at A&M. Georgia is at Auburn, and they're only like a 3.5-point favorite. South Carolina, LSU, a full slate. Great games coming up this weekend. We'll break it down when we continue next right here on The Drive.
The Drive. You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronakville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling, We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220 or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Ball fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Now through the end of the year, we're offering half-price whitening with a cleaning. That's right, half-price whitening with a routine teeth cleaning at Knoxville Smiles. Call today to set up your appointment. 865-539-1776. That's 865-539-1776. Or book online at KnoxvilleSmiles.com. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Hi, I'm Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group. Are you looking to buy or sell a home? Whether you're upgrading, downsizing, or just need a change, it's never been more important to have experienced, trustworthy representation in the real estate process. So if you have any real estate questions, I'd love the opportunity to earn your trust. Call me anytime for a free chat, 865-742-1035, or find me online at BoKnowsHouses.com. The Kregner Group, real estate the right way.
Good afternoon. A few scattered showers moving through certain parts of East Tennessee this afternoon. It's just building right on schedule now, especially Chapman Highway going outbound. Back out towards Seymour, just be careful on those curves on Chapman Highway. It's gotten heavier at times on Broadway through the Fountain City area, headed on out towards Hall.
Two and one again on the right sides. That 66% number holding true.
Mm-hmm. They do good work. It's good stuff.
You know, I was up late watching CG's boys, Fresno State, win but failing to cover Nevada. Right there, the Wolfpack brought it home for us there. At what was Cincinnati taking down?
That was huge.
Iowa State.
Mm-hmm. The Big 12 is just so open.
It's not really, man. It's going to come down right now. It's Texas Tech and
it's not Colorado.
No.
Arizona State.
Nope.
Yep.
No. There's another unbeaten.
Unbeaten in the conference?
Pretty sure.
It's not
unbeaten overall, or
maybe
just
Houston?
in the conference.
No, because Houston got beat.
Oh, that's right.
Texas Tech, I think, is going to be the Big 12 representative.
Oh, BYU.
That's it, BYU.
BYU.
Texas Tech, and when they play, I can't remember when it is exactly.
They got a long way to go. You got four unbeaten teams in conference play there. Walker's Sun Devils and the Bearcats in the hunt there. I don't think you count out Iowa State. I don't know about Baylor.
How'd you say they had did you see the shots from their game? We got some major league apathy going on down there.
At Baylor?
Yeah. There was nobody at that game.
That's too bad. They're 4-2.
They're a good squad.
Yeah, it's hot there, man. Waco is one of the hottest places, man. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to go see a game there unless the weather was cooperating. Folks, the weather is going to be cooperating for our live show coming up this Friday at Trailhead Beer Market, presented by Garage Beer. We are out for revenge. We are out for blood. We are out to roast the hogs this weekend. Come kick off your weekend, Football Friday, at Trailhead Beer Market, courtesy of our friends at Garage Beer. We're going to have Garage Beer specials, $5 pints. We'll have the 12 packs to go. We need to sell some of these 12 packs. If you love us, people always ask, hey, man, love the show. What can I do to support it? This is it. Come to Trailhead Beer Market and buy a 12-pack of Garage Beer on your way out there. Just a great place to hang, super chill place. They got the picnic tables, the porch, the weather. Like, this is, I've been looking forward to this one. We booked these remotes back in the summer. I've been looking forward to this one all summer long, man. This is going to be fantastic. So come out and see us. Oh yeah, we're also going to be giving away. This is pretty cool. 4 passes to the TFAC tailgating for a cause at Circle Park. So that food, your free food, free drink. They're getting TVs. They have a massive, like, super bougie tailgate up there. So you can win that. We're going to be giving away a Garage Beer tailgate prize pack, another one of those cool retro tailgate folding chairs, shirts, hats, koozies, all kinds of stuff to give away out there. We'll have some fan-run shirts. So make sure you're blowing off work Friday, right? You're calling in sick. Whatever Walker did last week, you're doing that this week, Friday, so you can come down and party with us at Trailhead Beer Market. So got to cross the river now. 1317 Island Home Avenue, one of my favorite neighborhoods in Knoxville. They do it right down there. And they got that, what's the name of that truck? The Pelagroso?
Yeah, it's 2 names. One of them's Pelagroso.
Bella Pelagroso or something like that. It sounds like like they're giving you pasta or something. It's burgers, man. It's the best.
That's not even really doing it justice, just saying they got burgers.
It's the best smash burger I think I've had in town.
I mean, this guy's an artisan.
Elite. So you can come by, you get one of those to go, have a Garage Beer, have a pint with the boys, get your 12-pack to go. It's going to be spectacular. Let's go to the phones. Overreaction Monday. Enough of us. More y'all. 865-966-3435. Trey is up first today. What's up, Trey?
Boy, to tell you what, I wish I was taking Haji's advice. Trey's terrible takes have had a terrible couple of weeks.
Happens, man.
I didn't really feel good about anything last weekend, but
it happens.
Yeah, I've come back down to earth after a great start to the season. So I'm looking forward to maybe some sagely advice from the godfather of gambling on here. So,
are you in the group? Are you in the Signal group?
No, how do I get in that?
You got to email Haji. So, shoot me a DM. I'll give you. It's like desertdog@gmail.com, I believe, or the real desertdog@gmail.com, and he puts all his sheets, all his info, all his work in there for the group, and it's a lot, man. It's fantastic.
Haji doing some community service there.
Well, you got to tip him.
You gotta love it.
You gotta. I mean, it's not all for free. You got to show love. Show love to the sheep.
Yeah, I mean, if just like the blackjack dealer at the table the other night, you give me a blackjack, I'll throw some of that back your way. But anyway, guys, I feel really good about this Saturday. I'm not scared of Rick Pitino in Arkansas one bit. I think that it's going to be a high scoring game, but I think that's only going to be because they put up some points in garbage time.
Why are we calling him Rick Pitino? Is that a reference to Bobby Petrino's morals?
Pretty much.
Or
Or
did
it
you
could be
just
a slip of the tongue, Russ. I've had a day. It's complete.
Pitino?
I appreciate you covering for me.
They are cut from the same moral fiber, though. I mean, like I don't think that. I think you could call Petrino Patino. It's whatever.
Yeah,
Patino is Petrino without the motorcycle.
Yeah, very true. But I mean, that 13.5, guys. I think that's a bargain. I think I'm going to jump all over that. I'm going to jump all over the first quarter spread. I don't know if it's out yet, but I imagine it's going to be 6.5, somewhere in that area. I think I'm going to take that. I just feel like we're going to come back healthier, well rested, and we're playing a pretty bad SEC team. But I do want to ask you guys something. All right, we're a third of the way through the season. I think everybody's kind of shown a little bit of who they are. I think, like I've been saying, Alabama is probably one of the top teams in the SEC, but they're beatable. We can certainly beat them. So I want to ask you guys this right now on October 6th. Who's your pick to win the SEC?
Man, it's so hard to pick.
Go run the room.
It's so hard to pick these leagues now because there's so many teams. I mean, from my vantage point, like I think probably Ole Miss.
Really?
Ole Miss, or not to win. I'm just trying to think like the teams that have a chance to get there that I could see getting to Atlanta. Ole Miss, Bama.
Ole Miss, Bama, Georgia. I think it's probably going to be Georgia, Bama.
Yeah, I'm fascinated to see how Alabama looks at Missouri this weekend. Both of those teams, like who are they? And I don't think we've seen a lot of Alabama. We've seen them at their worst, and we've seen them. I don't know if we've seen them but we've seen them at their pretty good. Maybe we've seen them at their best. But I don't think anybody's seen Missouri. I watched them a little bit against South Carolina. That's about it. They look pretty good. So, Como is going to be fired up for that one this weekend. Who do you think's best in the SEC?
Russ, right now, if I had to pick an outright winner, I'm going with Bama.
Yeah.
Much as I hate to say it, it pains me, but that's who I'm picking. I mean, they've got with the head start they've got. I mean, they're undefeated in league play. They've knocked off arguably their toughest competition. Missouri is going to be tough. I'm probably going to put money on Missouri to cover, not win. And I think that we're the next biggest challenge they got to get over.
All right.
I would
2
think
weeks out, how are we
guys-
feeling about 7:30 kickoff in Tuscaloosa?
I'm not thinking about it. Just think about Arkansas. Don't think about that game. Just think about Arkansas.
Just 1 week at a time?
Guys, we're fans.
Butch
We're
Jones
fans.
over here.
We can look ahead. Guys, I think we play a close game, and I think we lose. That's where I'm at.
I'm kind of with you there, Trey.
It definitely could. It could be winnable, but I don't think we get the. I don't think we get the W. And I'm kind of scared of Florida now too. So that's our season will come down to winning one of those two games, in my opinion. That's going to be the season defining, which we all knew it would be. But I'm not breaking news. But anyway, I know you guys are about to be up.
Yeah, man.
Love you guys.
Thank you, Trey. Appreciate the phone call. By the way, the first quarter spread for Tennessee, Arkansas right now, 3.5.
It's pretty good.
And then the first half is 7.5.
Wonder what the over-unders. Do you have the over-under yet for that?
Maybe would you take would you take that right now?
Probably.
I would. 13.5 for the game, over under 69.5. How do you know how the over under works? You don't know how the point spread works.
Well, because it's a total number of points.
Yeah.
It's easy. Add the two together. What you think the score is going to be, and then just add it together.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's about right.
Isn't that how it works?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's how it works.
That's
I
it.
don't know why you can't get the other one. But 865-966-3435, your phone number to get on the program this afternoon, 966-3435. Text box is popping. We will read from those when we continue. Congratulations to my Titans for their accidental win.
Jeezy peasy. Were you even watching it?
Yeah, I was. I watched most of the game. I was at my parents' house last night. We were having dinner over there, and we were watching them, and it's just like, oh, this is awful. And I left. So I left to drive home, but when it looked hopeless, it's 21-6. And so I'm listening to the radio because I'm a real glutton for punishment and a sadist. And like listening to Taylor Zarzur and Coach Mack, I mean,
try to describe what that play.
They're just so down about it, and like it was brutal to listen to. And the guy breaks off the long touchdown run, and then fumbles it through the end zone and everything. And so, like, I'm driving home, and things are starting to go well, and I had that stupid fan brain thing where it's like, should I just drive around until this game is over? Because it turned as soon as I got in the car and started listening to the radio. Yeah. And I didn't. I went inside and thinking, well, this is stupid, and they're going to blow it, and it's all your fault, Russell. And then, but they didn't. So I got to see the exciting conclusion, the shocking conclusion, and it was shocking, as the Cardinals just gifted the Titans a win, and that's probably going to prevent us from the number 1 overall pick and drafting a can't-miss 15-time All-Pro Hall of Famer in the draft. But for now, yay! Hour number 2 of The Drive coming up. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive, the voluntary reaction.
This football season, tune into Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all, The Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm. We'll be live on the Fan Run Radio app as soon as every UT game is over, taking your calls and breaking down the game to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. So tune in and drink with us from the keg of glory, or drown in the pool of despair. The Voluntary Reaction on Fan Run Radio.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
It's football time at Tennessee, so crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Built for bonfires, backyards, and beating Bama. Garage Beer is proud to be brewed right here in the Volunteer State. So pick up a 12-pack today and look for The Drive celebrating Football Fridays at select Garage Beer headquarters around town this fall. American-owned, Tennessee-brewed Garage Beer. 100% beer-flavored beer.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Citizens National Bank.
We believe a good game plan is essential for success. With a CNB Plus Perks checking account, you'll save money with cell phone protection, roadside assistance, identity theft protection, and more. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Is that old tree in your yard starting to lean a little too much? Branches hanging over your roof? Don't wait until it's too late. Call ECR Total Landscapes today. At ECR Total Landscapes, we specialize in safe, professional tree removal, trimming, and storm damage cleanup. So if you've got trees that need to go, now is the time to give us a call. Plus, we're offering free stump grinding now through the end of the year when you use or mention promo code FANRUN. That's right, free stump grinding for Fan Run Radio listeners. At ECR Total Landscapes, we live up to our name by offering total landscape services. In addition to tree cutting, we also offer a wide range of landscape installation services and custom monthly maintenance packages that create stunning outdoor spaces tailored to your vision. Give us a call today to schedule a free estimate at 865-384-2012 or just visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the drive underway, and time for the top 4 at 4. It's brought to you by Matlock Tire and Auto Service. Thanks to everybody who came up to see us out there in Hardin Valley last week. Walker Smith, glad to have you back, my friend. Enlighten us.
Thank you. At number 1, during Josh Heupel's Monday press conference, he gave an update on cornerback Jermod McCoy, who is still rehabbing from an ACL tear. He said that there is still no target for his return and said, quote, he's got more to go. He also said that reports of a target game are incorrect, saying, quote, somebody told me there was a report out there of a certain ball game that he's focused on as far as returning. I think that's unfair, he said. I don't think the report truly understands Jermod and the situation.
Well, you know, the situation is we have no information, and I realize it's an injury and it's sensitive, and nobody talks about injuries anymore in this day and age, but there's a vacuum there of information. People want to know about Jermod McCoy and when he's going to come back, and so people are going to fill the vacuum. And there are people in this town that know Jermod, and there are people that know the coaches, and so this stuff gets talked about, and then somebody says something on a message board, somebody says something on a radio show, and then it's out there, it's rumor, and I don't think Heupel's – that's about as mad as Heupel's ever been with the media, and that's not very mad at all, right? It's just –
he was just, again, saying nothing, and he's going to keep getting asked about him until he gives the reporters something they can report on about
it will.
Jermod.
I mean,
it's going to get worse.
If he doesn't play this year, which is certainly a possibility, and people are asking them, right up to the end of the season, like it is going to get awkward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the last report we had about Jermod, other than he's working on it, still no timetable, is he started individual drills in August before the season.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
We haven't heard anything about his progress in practice since then.
I do wonder, it's like whenever he does start working in team drills, like do they announce that? The fact that if he was just not going to play this year, I think eventually you announce that, and maybe they will announce that eventually. But the fact that they haven't leads me to believe that they're holding out hope, and they just don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see. Hopefully he can get back out there and play.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm beginning to doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, this will be half the season now after the Arkansas game. It's 6 games. It's half the regular season. So we'll see. It's getting to be about that time.
Mm-hmm. At number 2, ESPN has reportedly removed Paul Feinbaum from network appearances amid his interest in the Alabama State Senate race, per Outkick's Clay Travis. Feinbaum opened up an exclusive interview with Travis about potentially running for political office and leaving sports media. ESPN has canceled all network appearances on all shows, including some that have occurred for a decade plus. Feinbaum has not announced as a candidate for Alabama Senate yet.
So, because he's thinking about running for public office, can't be on ESPN, can't be on ESPN2, ESPNU. Can still host his daily show on SEC Network, which is owned by ESPN.
Yes. I mean, he's on right now.
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
I don't know, but I mean, they also came out and denied that that's what it was about the Senate stuff and all of that. So they really aren't giving a reason for
Who
it.
denied that?
ESPN.
Yeah. I mean, it could be the fact that Paul came out and said Arch was the best college quarterback of all time or whatever crazy thing it was.
No, you're not going to ban somebody just because of a hot take that didn't pan out.
I realize that. Sorry if I didn't. That's what I was being sarcastic.
Oh, I mean, I think that he's an entertaining guy. I don't see why he would be allowed to be on one of your platforms and not the other ones.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't make
Stephen
sense.
A. Smith has been talking about running for office openly for over a year now, and to my knowledge, he hasn't had any opportunities with ESPN pulled, right?
I mean, he's been given more. He's doing a radio show on Sirius
That's
XM
weird, man.
in politics, not a part of ESPN, but like they're letting him do that. But it's weird. I hope we don't lose Paul Feinbaum. Some of those clips, I need them every once in a while. Of him.
Is he going to be the next Corso? The guy just hangs on way too long, and he's just up there, 90-year-old Feinbaum. I think Judge Heupel is a complete clown. Just giving half-hearted hot takes.
I hope so. He needs to stay in the SEC media for as long as he can.
Who would be his Herb Street, the guy that just sort of leads him around and points him in the right direction? Like, okay, I'll do that. I'll be Feinbaum.
Sign up for that
I'll
job?
sit next to him. Over there, Paul. All right. You get some soup on your shirt there, buddy. Okay.
All right. What do you think of the Bama game today? At number 3, Week 5 in the NFL wraps up tonight with Monday Night Football between the Chiefs and the Jaguars in Duval. The game starts at 8:15 on ABC and ESPN. Kansas City is favored by 3.5 points.
Really over this Duval thing.
Is that the name of the stadium?
No, it's the county.
It's the county. They're trying to, like, it's a team thing, right? But they're trying to make it like a national thing. I don't know. The Titans were not going to say like, come to Williamson.
No. I guess I just like to say the word Duval more than Jacksonville. It's easier to write.
I hope they get their teeth kicked in.
It's true.
Need Brian Thomas to score like 40 points for me tonight.
I wouldn't bet on that. He's been
I'm aware of that.
Just horrible.
Thank you, new guy. That is the top 4 at 4.
Still got one more.
Oh. Itchy trigger finger.
At number 4, Connor McDavid is staying with the Edmonton Oilers. The 3-time MVP will sign a 2-year extension.
Well, I was really worried
with
about
the franchise, keeping him in Edmonton beyond the 2027-28 NHL season.
So, Bear, I know you wouldn't, but be honest, new guy. You big hockey guy?
No.
If Connor McDavid walked in those doors right now, would you recognize him?
Yes.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's one of the most fun athletes to go watch highlights of. He's one of the best athletes in the world at his sport.
That is the top 4 at 4. It's brought to you this afternoon by Matlock Tire and Auto Service. Thanks again to Matlock for having us out there. I haven't heard any reports. I was the last one. I closed up the Hardin Valley Matlock Tire and Auto Service on Friday, and apparently the building was still standing Saturday when they got there. I haven't heard anything, so it's just like no news is good news type situation. But yeah, that felt like the olden days when I was like the last person out of Quiznos subs or something. Yeah, lock up there, make sure everything's taken care of, and day's work well done. MatlockTireService.com is where you can schedule your next tire appointment or oil change. I had all that stuff done on the Smith vehicle on Friday, and she's in tip-top shape now. Let me tell you,
Driving, could you tell a big difference? That's the part I like when you get stuff fixed on your car like that.
Yeah. Well, I can't tell. Like, I just get oil change, tire rotation and stuff. But it always, whenever I'm driving out, I always feel like, yeah, I'm good to go now.
Yeah, but you don't have that worry in the back.
And really, like, it's no different, I guess, than what it was before, unless you have like a problem, something's making a noise and they fix that. But usually just routine vehicle maintenance. But like, I always drive out of there feeling like, yep.
Got a good peace of mind.
This is good. Yeah. No, this is good, right? Yeah, it's rolling good. Nothing's different.
They can change with tires.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That is true. All right. Overreaction Monday on the drive. Fan Run Radio. See what people are saying in the text box. Malachi Singleton was the quarterback for Arkansas, the freshman who came in and chopped us up last year. James Franklin needs Bo, according to one person. I guess that's a Bo Prabula reference.
Yeah, they
chose the wrong quarterback.
Picked the wrong QB.
I don't think it would have made a bit of difference. I think it's just Franklin. He's garbage.
You think they'll fire him?
I don't know if they can financially.
I mean, I don't know if they should. Like 9-3. I mean, they're just so spoiled. That would be like a Fulmer firing, and the who you going to get question looms large. Like, who are you going to get that's going to come in there and because it's a small pond that you're going to be fishing out of. It's like you've got a guy that's built your 10-win program and you've won your league. You've been in the college football playoff. You won a playoff game. Like, you've done all this stuff. You're essentially just saying, we need a guy that can come in and beat Ohio State and Michigan. Like, who are you going to get to come in there and upgrade your program? Like, you're not going to be asking for Alex Golish or, Rhett Lashley to come in and do that. You're going to need a heavy hitter proven commodity. And I don't know that guy's out there.
According to state message boards, there's one name that's come up already.
Who's that?
Urban Meyer. I didn't say it was realistic. Oh, that would be that would be match.
The guy. That would be the guy that could take you to the next level.
Sleazy University, hiring one of the all-time sleaziest coaches in college football.
Yeah, that would be.
Does it mean to say that about Penn State?
Yeah, it's not fair. I mean, if you're referencing the Sandusky thing, it's not fair. Could have happened. Could have happened here. Could have happened anywhere.
But it didn't. It happened there.
Yeah. So
they looked the other way.
Could have happened here. You have an untouchable coach with no oversight. It absolutely could have. People say, "Oh no, we wouldn't have slid it." Yes, you would. Yes, you would. If you had Joe Paterno, figure like that, could have happened anywhere, man. I'm glad it didn't happen here, but people are fooling themselves if they think that that's like some sort of stain against the integrity of Penn State and their fan base and all that stuff. Just an awful thing.
I don't know. I still think about it anytime I watch them.
Yeah. Well, I mean
it's there.
Yeah.
Back of my mind.
On the call for Arkansas, Tennessee this weekend on the SEC Network, Dave Neal, Fozzie Whitaker, and Morgan Uber.
You think they're going to figure out what a made field goal looks like this time?
Well, I mean, Dave, I'll tell you exactly what happened on that. Because I've called games before, and this is John Ward, maybe his most memorable call, the Miracle at South Bend. He initially said the field goal was good before he said it was no good. And this is where I learned that there's a golden rule. He said, you always look at the refs, never follow the ball. Mm-hmm. Because if you've ever sat on the sideline, like how difficult it is to see whether a kick is good or not. And announcers are always on the sideline and they're always far away. And I'll bet you anything that he was watching the ball and thought he could do it. And yeah, he thought it looked good. And it wasn't close, but that's your mind will play tricks on you. Like, I bet if all of us were sitting in the booth with him watching the kick like he was, we probably all would have thought it was good.
Probably so.
But
and he
you
was
gotta
probably on the other. He was probably to the left, and it went wide right.
You got to watch the officials.
Been there.
Which I've always heard they look up, the officials do, and just if it passes, which side of the bar. The ones I can't
what they do. What did you think they did?
I wasn't really
Use
sure.
a
who made the
defining
call.
rod or something? Yeah, they look up, Bear. That's how they figure it out.
The problem is that these kickers kick it way above, because like in theory the goalposts go up infinite, like the boundary of them, and I think sometimes they get it wrong.
It's probably happened a time or two.
Yeah, Spurrier swears up and down we didn't make that kick, or that kick they kicked in '98 was good.
What?
Yeah,
the last one.
No, the one
in overtime.
The one they kicked. It
wasn't even close.
That's what he said.
I know the Dewey Warren was the holder for Tennessee, I think in the 68 Orange Bowl against Oklahoma, and we ended up losing that on a last-second field goal. And all the guys on that kick team to this day will say that kick was good.
Those ones that are right over the bar are just brutal.
It's hard. All right, let's get Phil in here next. Phil, you're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
Hey, Debbie.
What's up, Philly?
How are the boys doing?
Doing well. Thank you.
Who do you think will be the next senator of Alabama, Buck Pearl or Paul Feinbaum?
Well, Pearl says he's not running.
I was getting ready to go on Fox here in a few minutes, so why is he doing all these political shows now?
I don't know, man. I think he has a better. I think he has a better chance. I think he's more suited to political life than Feinbaum.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
Feinbaum might be like smarter and like and more more trustworthy and all that stuff. But this is a sad comment on what our American politic system has become, right? But like he's not entertaining enough. He doesn't have enough of a showmanship.
Yeah, I mean, Bruce Pearl probably could be an evangelist if he really wanted to. I mean,
yeah.
I remember when he was here, it was almost like evangelism.
He kind of was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Preaching the gospel of Tennessee basketball.
Guys, I'm worried about this game Saturday. I remember 1992, Arkansas fired their coach. Danny Ford took over and come up here and put the beginning to the end of Johnny Majors.
Oh, man. Yeah. I don't see any scenario where we end up firing Josh Heupel this year, but a loss to Arkansas that would pretty much be the end of your season in regards to any sort of playoff hope, which, in this modern era of football, that's all you want, like coming down the stretch. You want to get to November with a realistic shot to make the college football playoff. And Arkansas is just too bad this year. You lose to them, you ain't making the playoff.
Yeah, if we lose to them, probably go 6-6.
Damn, Phil, you're staring down the barrels of the shotgun down into the abyss today, aren't you?
Well, the positive is though, we beat them and then go to Alabama. You're going to have to beat either Alabama or Florida on the road to go to the playoff. That's why I say it.
I would agree with that. You're going to have to have one signature win in there somewhere, especially like if your losses are to Georgia and Alabama and they end up having top 15, top 10 type seasons, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay if you're 10-2 and you've won at Florida and beaten Oklahoma. There's no way Tennessee doesn't make the playoff, but you can't lose tomorrow or Saturday. You can't lose.
Can't lose to Cotton Candy either at the end of the year.
Can't lose to Kentucky. Oh man. Yeah. And they look pretty good, Phil.
Yeah. I mean, Pavia, them 2 turnovers cost him any chance of winning.
We need Pavia to, I don't wish injury on anybody, but it's a long season. Guy takes a lot of shots. If he had a tough ankle sprain that he's trying to play through, or a bruised shoulder or something like that by the end of the season, and he's not quite 100%, that would be all right with me, Phil.
Did you see that freshman receiver from Florida against Texas? Wilson?
Yeah, I mean, they have so much talent all over the field. It really is remarkable that they've managed to be as middling as they have been. I mean, Lagway looked good. They've got a couple of really good receivers. Their line play on both sides of the ball was outstanding, I thought, in that game. Texas couldn't block them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, how do you guys look so consistently inept? And then you see Billy Napier over there calling a timeout while they're trying to run out the clock at the end of the game. I mean, what are they doing? What is that guy doing, Phil?
Just trying to give the game away, wasn't it? Oh, Lord. I see where Jimmy Dykes put a tweet out yesterday, said that the ESPN2 is going to carry the Tennessee Duke exhibition. Do you see that?
ESPN's going to carry it?
ESPN2?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's on a Sunday, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Good
programming for them.
Davey Hudson on when it happens.
Will Davey Hudson be watching that game in his Coach K pullover?
All right, guys, I'm going to get out here. See you.
Thank you, Phil. Appreciate it. All shots at Davey Hudson are encouraged and sanctioned this afternoon here on The Drive. 865-966-3435. Your phone number if you want to get on the program. It's Overreaction Monday. I'm trying to work in as many of your phone calls as we can. 966-3435, your number to call or text to the show. Stay with us. Quick timeout. We're back with more right after this.
The Drive.
Catch up with all things Fan Run by subscribing to our podcast feed. Like, rate, and download the show from the Fan Run app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134 for directions and to look at the rest of the menu. Visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Knoxville, get ready. The big sports show is coming Saturday, November 8th at the World Exposition Hall. Meet your favorite sports stars, Hall of Famer Earl Campbell, baseball greats Wade Boggs, Dwight Gooden, and Jose Canseco, plus UT legends Shamika Holtzclaw, Carl Pickens, and many more. Autographs, photos, and memories you'll never forget, all in one huge day. Tickets on sale. Get yours now at BigSportsShow.com. That's BigSportsShow.com. The Big Sports Show, Saturday, November 8th, Knoxville. Don't miss it.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit BlackfordVetSurgery.com.
Hi, I'm Jessica Lodgen, one of the hygienists here at Knoxville Smiles. If your children are having sleep or behavioral issues, we have things we can do in modern dentistry that can help not just with their dental health, but also their overall health. Early intervention is the key for younger patients and can avoid costly procedures later in life. If you'd like to learn more, give us a call here at the office and schedule an appointment. 865-539-1776. Or just book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Good afternoon. THP still working this wreck out here in Roane County. It's got traffic slow, 40 eastbound, just before Gallagher Road.
Quarterback Mark Sanchez is facing a felony battery charge over an altercation between the former NFL quarterback and a 69-year-old truck driver early Saturday in Indianapolis. Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears announced the upgraded charges this morning, saying Sanchez faces a level 5 felony charge of battery involving serious bodily injury. Punishment can range from 1 to 6 years in prison.
Yep. I mean, he messed the guy up.
He went completely nuts, though.
It was wild.
Just a bizarre situation. I mean, this is Mark Sanchez, former USC.
The Sanchez.
Yeah, the butt fumble.
Yeah.
Who could forget?
He's apparently kind of mean when he's drunk.
Got a hair trigger, I guess.
Have you guys seen the pictures of the victim?
Oh,
no.
Yeah. It's bad.
He's got a hole in his face. Like looks like about 4 or 5 inch gash through one of his cheeks that apparently goes all the way. He cut all the way through his cheek into his mouth.
Prosecutor said they're still investigating the incident and that Sanchez could face additional charges. So he was there to do the game. He was at Indy to do the Raiders coach game.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bob and his coach. Really nice season. And according to an affidavit for probable cause based on hotel video footage of the altercation early Saturday and statements to police, Sanchez allegedly accosted the driver of a box truck that had backed into the hotel's loading dock. I don't know. I need to know why. Like, what are you doing? Why?
I mean, there's so many different reports right now. I've heard it was that he was backing in to empty a grease trap at a restaurant. And allegedly, I need to read.
What is a
police.
box truck? I mean,
a box truck is like, like you get a big U-Haul or like a rider. That's a box.
Like it's just not a trailer, just a singular vehicle, but it's a big truck,
big square box on the back.
Some poor guy's just doing his job, backing into this hotel.
Yeah,
and Sanchez is just in the alley.
It's one of the latest things I saw. Yeah, he was doing wind sprints apparently.
Drunk doing wind sprints,
and then the last thing I saw was he, according to it's the news channel in India, one of the local Indianapolis affiliates, said that he didn't like the way the guy parked. I mean, I'm not kidding.
So I'm going to beat you to death. According to the affidavit, the confrontation escalated to the point where the truck driver believed he was in danger, sprayed Sanchez in the face with pepper spray, and with Sanchez still advancing toward him, said he thought, quote, "This guy is trying to kill me." The truck driver then pulled his knife, and with Sanchez still coming at him, he said he struck Sanchez 2 or 3 times. The truck driver said he was thrown against a dumpster and onto the ground and believed he was in a life or death situation. The driver, according to the affidavit, then said a look of shock came to Sanchez's face and that he took off.
Wonder if that's the part that's kind of hinky to me. Is it? I mean, the old man's got, like I said, he's got this humongous gash. I'm trying to figure out, did Sanchez get a hold of the knife and stab him in the face? Somehow that old man's cheek, I mean, his face wide open.
You've probably ruined your post-playing career life You're max. Like Fox is going to have to cut you loose. I don't think you're ever like if all this is true, you attacked a guy and almost beat him to death, and you got stabbed in the process, and you under the influence. Like I don't know, man. Even if you come out like you go away for a while, you come out maybe next summer and like, hey, I'm an alcoholic. This is terrible. I've apologized to the man, his family, everything is terrible. Like you have some sort of image rehab tour.
Yeah, I don't think you can rehab.
I don't know. Yeah, man. I guess never say never these days, but
I mean, it's pretty close to being attempted manslaughter.
Yeah.
I mean, he obviously didn't set out to murder somebody, but he could have easily killed it. I mean, you know what? That guy's 69, 30 years older. I mean, he's a senior citizen.
That's crazy.
You're a 6'4", 230 or 40 pound former professional athlete.
Yep. The Mark Sanchez story. I think we all had the same reaction when that story popped up yesterday. It's like, what?
Well,
Mark Sanchez.
It got weirder. Like the first report was that he'd been stabbed.
Yeah. You felt sorry for. You're like, oh my God,
that's terrible.
Like, is he going to be okay? And then like, no, he's actually been arrested. Yeah, he did get stabbed, but he was the aggressor.
Yeah. And then the more it just gets more and more, the more information that comes out, the more surreal it gets. And apparently they've got a lot of it on video.
You want to hear another bizarre situation? I always love these.
Sure.
I don't love these. It's tragic, but we've got a American basketball player abroad facing either a lengthy prison sentence or maybe even the death penalty.
The hell?
For being arrested with cannabis in Indonesia.
It's highly illegal.
Yeah.
Not a place you want to be.
No.
Arrested with the devil's lettuce.
No.
You don't want anything. What was that that movie called? The whole movie was about that. One of the friends, Vince Vaughn, was in it. One of the friends got caught, and it was like either in Thailand or in one of those countries, Indonesia, or any kind of drug.
I don't know. I always go back to Midnight Run. And, Billy. But, yeah, don't do drugs, kids, especially not when you're in Indonesia. This is Jared Shaw is the guy's name. He's 35, used to play in the Indonesian Basketball League for the Tangerhawks. That is until May, when reports say he received a package in the mail from Thailand containing 132 cannabis gummies, which are illegal in Indonesia, and where some offenders have been sentenced to death by firing squad.
Yeah. They're pretty strict over there about stuff.
Do you think they'll let you at least take a couple of the gummies before they shoot you?
No.
The firing squad. I feel like that would be fair. It's like, look, I'm already a dead man. You might as well let me enjoy some of what I had before. Like, let's go ahead.
I don't think that's going to be a no-go with those people. I'm still amazed that people who should know better, that they don't understand the laws of the country, the rules.
You got all kinds of people around here, don't know. Generally, people who end up in serious trouble for breaking the law don't understand the law. Again, I'm no legal. I'm not Jerry Givens. I'm no scholar. But I would imagine, just having watched a lot of police cam videos the past couple of months, generally speaking, I find the people who end up in the back of the cop car or in the court explaining it to the judge or rotting away in a prison cell don't have a firm grasp of the law.
Of what the laws are?
Yes.
I mean, for most stuff, but when it comes to, you got to know if you're going to another country. You can't,
it's worth a cursory glance. Just
need to be very, very careful.
Hey, I'm going to Indonesia this weekend. Let's see. Let's ask. Here's all you do. Here's what I would do, Bear. I would open up Internet Safari on my phone. I'd hit the voice button. Is marijuana legal in Indonesia? Hit go. An AI overview says no. Weed or cannabis is illegal in Indonesia. Possession of cannabis can result in a minimum sentence of 4 years in prison, and other derivatives like CBD and hashish are also prohibited. So maybe that's what that guy says. Like, 4 years, like I'll get an attorney or something to get it off. You got to do your own research, man. Don't just trust Google AI. I mean, get in big trouble.
Well, yeah, but I mean, even you wouldn't want to be in jail. I wouldn't want to go to jail in any country like that, even for 24 hours. It's not like jails here. Those are
bad places.
Absolute hellholes.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. Not good at all, Bob. All right. That is the docket, brought to you by the law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Appreciate Jerry for sponsoring this and allow us to look at the legal side of the sports world. Prayers from Mark Sanchez and Jared Shaw. If you're going through something that you need legal advice for, bankruptcy, divorce, personal injury, slip and fall accident, car wreck, something like that, then you need to call Jerry Givens. He's here in town, been doing it forever. Jerry R. Givens, online at jrglawtn.com. As always, phone call is free. The advice is free. So what do you have to lose? Call 865-801-9250. Tell him I sent you. His number is 801-9250. That free consultation with the law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Online, jrglawtn.com. Law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Legal expertise you can rely on. Overreaction Monday continues as we go back to the phones this afternoon, and Jamie is next. Hello, Jamie.
What's up, Russ?
Hey, what's up, man?
So I got real giddy when I saw Tennessee opened up. It was 12.5, and I went crazy on it. Maybe I jumped the gun. 12.5. We still expect them to be decent.
Well, it's 13.5 now, so I mean, you may have gotten a good number.
I got it Saturday after the Notre Dame debacle, or whatever, whoever they got beat by Saturday.
I like Tennessee to cover. I really do, man. Try and take the emotion and the BVS out of this. And I realize that there are some unknowns with Arkansas. They've got a new defensive coordinator and maybe even a new scheme, but I don't think they have the players. And I think with Tennessee playing at home and highly motivated with an off week and enough guys who were on that trip last year to Fayetteville, who know what happened down there, I think that we're going to play well. And I think that we should score some points on offense. I don't think they can stop us. Just worry about this defense a little bit, Jamie, and, containing Taylor Green. And we got to get better on that side of the ball for sure.
What do you think, Bear?
Probably the same as Russ, honestly. Little
Bear,
nervous about our back end.
Yeah, I mean, man, what a difference 2 All-American corners would make, right?
Well, I mean, not just that, but I mean, our defensive front, where we haven't had Hobbs.
Well, getting Moy and Hobbs back, presumably this week, will be a big boost.
Stiffen it up. The one thing I am curious about is what's going to go on with linebackers and whether or not T-Lander's going to see a reduction in snaps, and Spillman.
Yeah, I think so. I just think we're going to rotate a lot there. I think we're going to rotate 4 guys. I don't know why we were rotating 5 or 6 down there at Mississippi State, but I think we're going to have fresh legs in there, and I kind of trust the 4 that we're rotating there.
You think Arion Carter is all conference worthy?
Yeah, if he keeps this up, yeah, absolutely, man. He's a dog out there.
He is filthy. Speaking of filthy, who was that cat that almost knocked Mississippi State's quarterback out of the game when he laid it on the ground and lay there and couldn't remember who he was for a second?
Tyree West.
Was that Tyree West that hit him?
He arrives with bad intentions.
Golly, man, that's that
smashed.
That's that defensive front you expect under Garner right there. Guys, I've gone back and watched the ending of that that Mississippi State game a time or two. Now that I can watch it without holding my heart. Those orange on. I may be on the porch right here, Russ, but man, that orange on orange looks good. It takes me back.
Oh yeah.
Anybody else dig that look? Y'all, I know y'all are into the white pants, but
no, I hate it.
Do you really?
Yeah. I think it's
really. Why do you hate it?
I just don't like it. I don't know. Just a head to toe orange.
Put that on the list.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
I mean, if you want to put the orange on orange with orange shoes.
Orange on orange. What we wore against Mississippi State. You don't like it?
No, not really. No. It's not my favorite combo.
That's the big orange, man. That's our thing.
It is.
How can you not like that?
I would have rather them just worn the orange and the white.
That's
well.
I can't believe it, man.
And I can't believe the drive lines up differently from me on this one. But I dig the white on orange pants on the road traditionally. That 91 Notre Dame looking uniform.
There's something about those orange breeches, Jamie.
Whew. Don't get me started. Orange everything except for the shoes. I'm with you, Bear. Hey man, if you'd have told me before the game we were wearing orange cleats, I'd have been like, yeah. And then when I saw them, I was like, good Lord.
No, that's it. We got to. It's been too long. It's time for the list.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we live in our dreams.
Key lime pie, dry fit shirts, buffets, Thanksgiving dinner, screen doors, Field of Dreams, zoos, Olive Garden breadsticks, tiramisu, King's Hawaiian rolls, Halloween, Red Panda, Hoosiers, hot tubs, Van Morrison, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, cruises, The Great American Cookie Company, Spaceballs, Huey Lewis in the News, Peter Gabriel, The Color Red, Trail Mix, Magic, Jelly Beans, Ben & Jerry's, Disney World, South Park, Brown Sugar by the Rolling Stones, Money for Nothing by Dire Straits, Strawberries, Pineapple, Jumbotrons, Watermelon, Cinnamon Butter, The Office, People Being Nice, Beer, Bowberry Biscuits, Warm Cookies, Pork, Tom Brady, Cheez-Its, Biscuits and Gravy, Receiving Gifts / Gratitude, Farmers, Smart People, Road Trips, Dr. Pepper, Jesse Spano, Sweet Tea, Proud to be an American by Lee Greenwood, Strawberry Jam, The Wonder Years, Dunkin' Donuts, Jell-O Shot Challenge, Water Rides, Christmas Lights, Amusement Parks, Cinco de Mayo, Hulk Hogan, Dog Piles, Bat Flips, Drinking from the Stanley Cup, Orange on Orange uniforms, and the list of awesome things Bear hates.
There's two things here. I still insist that Tom Brady should be on this list because he's not awesome.
Yeah, he's not very good.
And I have repeatedly said over and over, I don't hate road trips. I wouldn't want to go on a road trip with you. Driving.
It's just personal.
Feeling is mutual, my friend.
Okay. Well, then you need to take that one off the list. I like taking road trips.
When was the last road trip you took?
Road trip?
Yeah.
I mean, I just got back from the West Coast.
That's not a road trip. What's the last road trip you took?
I mean, not including Nashville.
Is Nashville a road trip?
4 hours minimum.
4 hours minimum is Jamie's.
Okay, I like that.
It's been a minute since I've driven 4 hours.
Sounds like something you hate.
Sounds like a guy who doesn't like road trips.
There's a difference between hating something and preferring and just not liking something. Like a lot of that list, I hate. Red Penda's a menace. Lee Greenwood, he sucks. I don't know what else to tell you. Most of that stuff is 100% accurate. There's some stuff that you've put on there that either A, isn't really awesome, or B, I don't really dislike it. And that Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it's garbage.
So good.
As soon as you hit the milk with it, all the flavor leaves it. It's like eating cardboard and cinnamon-flavored milk.
Garbage.
Jamie, how does it feel to be on air while a reading of the list happens?
It's never happened before.
Honored, Russell. Like you wouldn't believe, man. On this side of the telephone, I'm honored. Guys, I'll get out of the way. That's all I had. Ain't much going on. Looking forward to this week. Expecting domination from kickoff to final horn. just hope we can be healthy for Bama coming up. Let's get this one more win in our pocket and get ready for the meat of this gauntlet we're getting ready to face. So we'll see what we got. Yeah, I'm like you though, Bear. I kind of expected Florida to win that game. I wasn't ready to take them money line, but I definitely did take them plus 5.5. But man, they played a lot better than I wanted them to. If you know what I mean. Y'all hang in there.
Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate the phone call. Coming up, more of your calls. Plus, did Taylor Swift write a song about Travis Kelce's wiener? We will get into it when we continue the drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Bankruptcy, divorce, personal injury. These are just some of the curveballs life can throw at you. Fortunately, East Tennessee has someone to help you work through these problems and recover. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. If you're in need of legal advice, call today to set up a free, no-obligation consultation. 865-801-9250. As always, the phone call is free, the advice is free, so what do you have to lose? Call 865-801-9250 or go online to jrglawtn.com. That's jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Legal expertise you can rely on.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Are you tired of waiting on interest rates to drop before you start saving money? I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, and I've got a better way. With a traditional closed-end mortgage, most of your payment goes straight to interest, not your balance. But with my Smart Loan, every deposit you make cuts your principal immediately and reduces interest in real time. On average, my clients pay off their mortgage in just 7 years. Call me today at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com and let's turn your income into financial freedom. NMLS number 332941.
With over 60 years of experience in the industry, Merritt Garage Doors has a wealth of expertise in commercial overhead doors in the East Tennessee area. Merritt offers a wide range of door styles like sectionals, rolling steel, high speed, and sheet doors. They also supply and install a wide range of dock equipment. If your business is in need of overhead doors, no matter the type, look no further than Merritt Garage Door, Knoxville's best and most trusted overhead door company. Contact them anytime for a free estimate at 865-933-5319 or online at merrittgaragedoor.com.
Tired of waiting for the weekend or good weather to play around? From casual to committed, Back 9 Golf has got you covered. Open to the public and offering flexible membership opportunities, they offer 24/7 access to 5 different simulators, providing cutting-edge technology, instant swing feedback, fun mini games, and a wide variety of courses to choose from. Perfect for that solo round you want after work, or swing by with food and drinks for an afternoon with friends and family. No stressful tee times, no rain delays. It's Back 9 Golf your way. Book your tee time now at theback9golf.com.
When they open up that tea, I feel like running through a wall. Put the game on, baby. Been having weird calls.
Magic Mike wants to know how what Bear thinks of his view of the 50 states in Canada.
Not sure what he's referring to.
think it might be a reference to your Yankees.
Oh, yeah.
Getting barreled
yeah.
above the border.
We will not make it further than we have this year unless we get rid of Aaron Boone. Want him gone.
Bear, have you spent any time listening to Taylor Swift's new album?
No, that's why you caught me by surprise with that statement. I've always thought that she was pretty clean-cut, wholesome young lady.
Well, she's grown up, She's engaged.
She's running with one of the Kelsey boys. So I'm assuming that a little shines off the tiara now a little bit.
Well, I mean,
True
people
love.
are analyzing the songs off her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, just came out last week. And the 9th track is entitled Wood.
How do you spell it? Like Alice in Chains wood? Like W-O-U-L-D?
No, made out of wood. W-O-O-D.
Oh. What are some of the lyrics?
Verse 2 is, girls, I don't need to catch a bouquet to know a hard rock is on the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then she sings, forgive me, it sounds cocky. He matized me and opened my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs.
I mean, he's a rather large person. Maybe she's just referring to him like he's a big guy, which he is. She put it pretty much out on Front Street with it opens my thighs.
Yeah.
Not sure if the children of America need to be listening to that. But.
This is going to be difficult. For whenever they break up, and which is going to be awesome.
You think they're going to split up? Eventually?
Absolutely. It's my favorite part of any celebrity couple is when they divorce. But it's going to be really hard. Like, how do you date Taylor Swift after this? She wrote a song about her ex-boyfriend's wiener.
Well,
like how much? Like,
it was going to be bad enough, but following up. I mean, the guy's potentially a Hall of Fame player.
You'll never be able to live up to that.
Dude's like he's just like a physical specimen.
And if you're Travis Kelce, like, how good has that got to feel? It's like, yeah, she wrote a song about my dong.
There's never, there couldn't possibly be a bigger ego boost on the planet.
And again, it's one of the Kelce brothers. I mean, can you imagine him? I imagine him like texting his buddy Gronk, being like, "Can you believe that, man? She wrote a song about me."
Yeah. So that's out there.
I hope they stay married. I hope they stay together forever.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty cool story.
I don't. I hope it ends. I hope he cheats on her and she gets like really mad in public and gives an interview about it.
She'll write a bunch of songs about
I hope
him.
it's really mad. I hope there aren't any kids involved. Like, that's all. That's the extent of it. But I hope like I hope she gets really depressed and like gets fat about it. Can you imagine like fat Taylor Swift? And just
not really.
It's ruined her life. She's like hates both the Kelce brothers now. She hates the Chiefs and football and everything. Oh man, it's going to be great. DR Vol is next. What's up, DR?
Especially if it's a divorce, because they'll televise that.
Yeah.
I think they're staying together, guys.
No.
Mark the
there's
tape.
better chance. Yeah, Mark, there's a better chance Billy Napier makes it than them two.
Why can't we just believe in true love? Come on.
I believe in true love. I just don't think that this
Not for
is
them.
it. Yeah.
Why not?
Love's love.
You don't know that, DR?
I do. Take it.
No, you really don't. Unless you can see the future, unless you're Nostradamus.
Look, one thing I always said about me, I'm 1-0 in divorces, and I knew we weren't going to make it even before we got married. So I know these things.
I would actually say DR probably has the best like background out of the four of us in this conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's been in a bad relationship and a good one. he knows of what he speaks.
That's right. I'm like like a prophet once said, that's what I do. I drink and I know things. Now, show note, you did omit one thing off the list, Russ, and that was adoption.
That's not true.
Adoption? You hate adoption?
No.
You remember, he went after Bob pretty hard for adopting somebody from the motherland.
I vaguely remember that.
I really didn't.
I have no idea.
You were barfing your boots up when all this went down last week. No, I'm not anti-adoption.
You're pro-adoption. Really?
Yes.
We're putting you on the fan run lie detector right now, and it's wiggling a little bit.
Yeah, Russ. And DR, you twit.
Whoa!
I want there to be hush. I want there to be orphans, more orphans. Yeah, that's.
Well, I mean, that's kind of on brand for you. Like,
no, it's not. It's on brand for whatever you try and convince people that I believe. Did DR hang up on us?
I don't know. You're getting worked up over there. Did you push something you shouldn't have?
No, I didn't touch a thing.
All right, DR.
Maybe his old lady got mad at him like Chris's.
So long, my friend.
Wanted him off the air.
865-966-3435. How about Cosmo Chris's wife making another appearance right at the end of the week? There.
Her texts are getting more and more personal towards me and you, I feel like.
She does not like us. I don't know if she likes Chris. I know she doesn't like us.
Huh.
I have had 2 interactions with her, and she was very upset both times.
Not a fan of me and Russ.
What did you guys do? What
took took her husband's call? It's this little thing called the First Amendment.
That's not your guys' fault.
The first time it made national news. This is before you were like you think I'm lying to you.
No,
USA Today, the New York Times, fought like everybody.
We are not exaggerating at all.
You can listen to this call. It's surely out there somewhere.
And she said it was a loser situation. And then she told Chris on the airwaves Friday, stop talking to these sports radio people. Nobody cares.
Oh.
At least she didn't call us losers this time.
That hurt because I put so much effort into this show. We work really hard on it. And, obviously Chris cares. He took time to call in, wait on hold, and get on the air with us. People care. People care. Nobody cares. I mean, it hurt. It cut deep. Stay with us. Hour number 3 of The Drive coming up next year on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. The voluntary reaction.
This football season, tune into Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all, The Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm. We'll be live on the Fan Run Radio app as soon as every UT game is over, taking your calls and breaking down the game to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. So tune in and drink with us from the keg of glory or drown in the pool of despair. The Voluntary Reaction on Fan Run Radio.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
Hi, I'm Bo Cregner with the Cregner Group at Realty Executives. You know, the real estate market, like all other markets impacted by the economy, is changing all the time. And it's never been more important to be personally represented by a trusted real estate specialist. I can't emphasize enough how important it is when selling or buying to be individually represented. Call me today for a free consultation. My number is 865-742-1035, and my website is boknowshouses.com.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Citizens National Bank.
We believe a good game plan is essential for success. With a CNB Plus Perks checking account, you'll save money with cell phone protection, roadside assistance, identity theft protection, and more. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220 or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Monday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio, and time for the Top 5 at 5. It's brought to you this afternoon by Garage Beer, presenting The Drive live this Friday at Trailhead Beer Market in Sono. Be there. Walker, before we did I understand this correctly? Like your mom had called into the show?
Yeah, she was trying to get on to talk a little Taylor Swift.
So your mom wanted to get in on the conversation about Taylor Kelsey's wiener.
Yeah, would you like to see what she? Would you like? To
I
know
don't.
what she
I
sent
don't.
me?
I don't know what to do with that. I don't.
She sent me her analysis. If you would like to hear it.
All I'm going to say, the last time we had, I told you, last time we had one of the members of the show's moms on the show,
it's always uncomfortable.
Well.
It always gets weird. Okay, I do want to hear this, but after the top 5 at 5, what do you got?
Okay. At number 1, the Week 7 AP Top 25 was announced yesterday, with Tennessee moving up 3 spots to number 12 in both polls after a chaotic weekend in the sport. Most notably, preseason number 1 Texas and number 2 Penn State both fell out of the rankings following their losses.
So just looking ahead, like I know Indiana plays at Oregon. If Oregon stomps them, you think that we could jump ahead of Indiana?
With the win over Arkansas?
Yeah.
Feels like they've been pretty hesitant to move us until our next huge game.
Which is against, like, we're going to have our work cut out for us against Bama. LSU plays South Carolina, like that. That's a chance for an upset. Auburn, Georgia, like
it's minefield.
Auburn ain't beating Georgia.
Stranger things have happened. It's a gut check. If Auburn loses within 3 games in a row, did Auburn have a bye week this week too? Did they play?
Yeah, they were off.
They are in their past 2 games are, believe it or not, I heard this on Talk Sports this morning. They were 1 for 28 on third down conversions in the past 2. They've converted 1 third down in 2 games.
Gives them something to work on in the off week.
Yeah, the Jackson Arnold experiment continuing to fail.
I don't know. I like being 12th. I think that's pretty accurate for where we are, and I could see us inching up a little bit. I just hate to think that we lose a hard-fought game to Alabama and, like, you could tumble down pretty significantly. Now, if you want to live in your hopes, not your fears, a win over Alabama, I think you're squarely in the top 25, a very winnable game against Kentucky after that, and a chance to really start climbing.
Yeah, and we saw it with Georgia. Like, we lost a heartbreaker to Georgia at home, and I don't think they moved us that week. I think we stand pat.
Nah, but have we won like we should have? we'd probably be. We'd be up in the top 5.
Oh yeah, we'd be top 10 easy if we'd won that one. But still got games to play. At number 2, Tennessee football's game at Alabama on October 18th at Bryant-Denny Stadium will be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time and will be televised on ABC. The SEC announced the full schedule for Week 8 on Monday afternoon. The Vols game this week against Arkansas is at 4:15 in Neyland.
Never a big fan of playing these big road games at night.
No. Where do you stand on where Alabama Stadium ranks in the SEC? Because I always hear, like, some people say it's the best. Other people call it a wine and cheese crowd. I just don't know.
I mean, it's a tough place to play at
sure.
night. I mean, it's going to be revved up and it gets loud and all that stuff. It looked pretty intense for Vanderbilt.
Yeah, they had that
Saturday. I mean, they haven't really had the Georgia game was on the road. Wisconsin is whatever. That game was a noon kickoff, right?
Yeah.
So will be their first monumental SEC game, night game, and assuming they, again, I said it earlier, really interested to see how they look Saturday at Mizzou, but assuming they win that, I'm trying to find a betting line on that one. Bama minus 3.5.
Sounds right.
Assuming they win that, it'll be revved up.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll be revved up.
You're implying that you don't think it's all that.
No, I think it's like respectfully one of the best ones out there, especially when it's revved up.
When they closed in the end zones too,
Yeah,
I mean that
like
made it more difficult.
It's always a tough place to play. I don't remember who I heard talking about how just because they win so much is the crowd that good, but I'm pretty sure
they got spoiled over the years for sure.
At number 3, Game 2 in both National League Division Series are tonight. The Dodgers and Phillies are the first game, starting at 6:08 with LA leading 1-0. Later, the Cubs and Brewers will play their second game at 9:08 in Milwaukee. The Brewers lead 1-0 in that series as well.
Big win for the Dodgers yesterday. I was not following the baseball really closely at all.
I was the opposite
this weekend. You were all in.
I was paying more attention to the baseball than some of the football, to be honest. I mean, these series are going to be so fun. I mean, LA Philly is just fun to watch.
That's about done though, isn't it?
I just saw what happened in the Tigers Mariners game because I was just like tracking that, and they had Polanco had hit 2 home runs against Skubal.
Yeah,
they're up 2-0, and then the Tigers tied it in the 8th.
Yeah, they tied it in the 8th.
Seattle got one back.
Yeah, they got one back in the bottom of it. Yeah, they were able to win the Skubal game. I think that was Seattle's first playoff win in 24 years.
What?
Yep.
Since the Edgar Martinez days?
Yep.
Wow.
Remember, they didn't make the playoffs for almost 20 years until they made it on the Cal Raleigh home run a couple of years ago. But then in that wild card series, they didn't score a run or something like that. So they got their first win in almost a quarter century, which is pretty cool. At number 4, some scheduling adjustments for a couple SEC teams. South Carolina and Miami have mutually agreed to cancel their home-and-home football series for the 26 and 27 seasons as both conferences move to a 9-game conference schedule. Auburn and Baylor have also elected to move next year's matchup to a neutral site field for the Aflac kickoff game.
Why would Auburn do that after they had to go to Waco?
Yeah. I don't know. They said for NIL gains is what they said it was for.
Is it just like, I'm assuming Atlanta?
Yeah, it's Atlanta.
It's not that far. All the Auburn fans will travel and probably still have a home field advantage there. But I'd rather play that in Jordan-Hare.
It still feels like they're giving away a substantial amount of money not having that at home.
This is why I'm in favor of the 9-game schedule. I think it's getting better, but Miami, South Carolina would have been a really cool intra-conference thing. And I guess they're just saying, it's like, look, if we're going to be playing one more conference game and South Carolina, we got to play Clemson, and Miami saying we got to play Florida. Or I don't know who they have scheduled as their big.
Florida?
Maybe
Do they
Florida.
play Florida every year? No.
Maybe they have somebody else.
Maybe they're bringing the Notre Dame rivalry back as one of them.
Yeah,
for that.
But that might count as one of the. That would be an ACC game as well, right? Because Notre Dame's games against ACC opponents are. They play 5 teams from the ACC, right?
I don't know if that counts.
I don't
That's
know.
a good question, though. Good thought.
It's silly, but
yeah,
we need more of those series, not less. The point.
Yeah, we need more home and homes, less neutral site games.
Yes, I hate that they felt compelled to do that.
Yeah.
I understand.
Well, they're not the only. I mean, but South Carolina and Miami also canceled theirs as well for 28, 29.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
It's true. All right, wrapping up.
At number 5, a long-lost Spanish treasure of more than 1,000 silver and gold coins, worth estimated $1 million, has been discovered off the coast of Florida. A team of specialist divers found it in a stretch of water known as the Treasure Coast. It was believed they were minted in the Spanish colonies and were bound for Spain before being hit by a hurricane in 1715.
What?
The company used underwater metal detectors to carefully comb the sea floor, but Florida law means, quote, treasure troves belong to the state, but excavators are often given permission to conduct recovery services.
No way, man. I think that should be finders keepers, bro.
Yeah.
Hadn't it always kind of been that way?
That the state gets it?
No. It was finders keepers.
Not in what I read. Like
$1 million? Is this like Spanish conquistador money or something?
Yeah.
So this is where I get confused. Or they're saying it's $1 million worth of gold coins.
$1 million worth of gold and silver from the early 16th century.
Yeah, but I feel like it feels like that's either not a very big find.
$1 million is not a big find?
$1 million worth
when you
of
start
coins.
talking about finding, like, it depends on if it's just gold and silver bars or if it's actual coins.
I guarantee you the guys who found it think that it is a huge
yeah, I
find.
understand that. What I'm saying is usually when they come across like pieces of 8 or any kind of gold coins like that, they're worth a hell of a lot more than, usually when they find one of these things, it's
what?
Tens of millions of dollars.
I've never heard of that. This is pretty cool, man. I wish, I don't know, man. I guess the thing if you find something like that and you're a private diving company, like, just don't tell anybody.
Yeah. You have to report that on your taxes.
So Ron DeSantis is going to come over there and say, no, so it's cool that you found that, but that's property of the state of Florida.
How do you file that with the IRS? I found $1 million worth of pirates gold.
I guess that's what. Yeah. Where do you even sell that?
Where's that form?
I mean, does it say do they know it's from a ship or?
Yes, they said it was like a fleet of ships leaving Spanish colonies.
Went down in a
going
storm.
back to Spain that went down in a hurricane off the coast. That was where it was roughly dated.
I'm just kind of surprised I didn't find more than that.
There might be more down there, but also like it's been down there for almost 300 years. So,
you ever wonder what it would be like to just find oil on a piece of land you own, or
it'd be awesome.
Some relic of antiquity that you could sell for millions of dollars, just being a regular guy.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool. But then if you watch There Will Be Blood, it didn't end well for some of those guys.
Yeah, but that was one man's greed. Other people have made it work, even though that was kind of a metaphor for American capitalism and society as a whole. You finally watched that movie?
I watched that one a while ago. Okay. Yeah, that one was.
Have you seen? Has anybody seen all the biggest battles or whatever?
One battle after another.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw it the weekend it came out. It's phenomenal. Really good movie.
Haven't seen that. I forgot. Got home Friday. I was going to go see Anemone.
Oh, the new DD.
Is that out?
Yeah, I think that came
hit
out
Friday.
I haven't heard too much about it, honestly, which is weird for a Daniel Day-Lewis movie.
Kind of under the radar. I'm sure you will come Oscar season. You'll hear a
Probably.
little bit more about it. That is the top 5 at 5. It's brought to you by Garage Beer Company, presenting a special live edition of The Drive this Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. at Trailhead Beer Market in South Knoxville. Revenge is a dish best served cold, kind of like garage beer. And this week, we are out for revenge against Arkansas and out for cold beer from Garage Beer. Join us this Friday, Trailhead Beer Market in Sono. We'll be giving away 4 passes to the Tailgating for a Cause tailgate party in Circle Park, complete with food, beverages, and TVs for early game watching. And 1 fan-run listener will win those passes plus a Garage Beer tailgate prize pack, including the retro tailgate folding chair, shirts, hats, koozies, sunglasses, and so much more when we draw the winner at the end of the broadcast at 6 p.m. So come on out and see us, The Drive, live this Friday at Trailhead Beer Market, 1317 Island Home Avenue, where we'll be, presented by our friends at Garage Beer, American-owned, Tennessee-brewed, 100% beer-flavored beer. Garage Beer. Oh, man. What a weekend we're setting up.
It's going to be a fun one. It was nice to be able to watch a good slate of college football and not have to stress about Tennessee. The bye week.
Real nice, yeah.
Fans need the bye week, too.
Got to recharge those batteries.
You do.
What? All right. Before we get back to these calls, it's Overreaction Monday, 865-966-3435, your number. Call or text the show today, 966-3435. Walker's mom wants to talk about Travis Kelce's manhood.
Yeah, and my mom is speaking for, of course, all of Swifties in their Twitter.
She's allowed to do that?
That's what she said. She says
She's a Swiftie?
this is Swiftie Twitter saying this. They're saying that Taylor Swift went from heartbroken to I can't say that. And we are basically she went from heartbroken to in love, and we are all here for it.
I'll read it.
All right, yeah, you can read that. This one, that one right there.
The way women cheer for their heroes versus the way dudes do, like it's so different, right? Like we don't care about Joey Aguilar's love life. Wow. Right?
Yeah, you can't read that.
I want him to be happy, of course, but I don't care about his girlfriend. I don't care about Cam Ward, like his love life or anything. I just want him to have success on the field, and everything else, the money, the girls, the fame that comes with, like that's up to him. Doesn't really have any impact. Like I don't care. Women are like, they want their female heroes. They're like, oh my God, she came out of such a hard place. She's such a strong woman. All she had to persevere through. She was with this guy and he wasn't right for her. He was never right for her. And now she's found the man of her dreams. I'm so happy for her. Like I'm not making fun of your mom. My wife is the same way.
It's just,
and it's like, why? Like, it's just the difference between the sexes. Like dudes don't care.
No,
dudes
not really.
look at like Chiefs fans look at Travis Kelce's relationship with Taylor Swift in a negative, like it is only a potential distraction.
Yeah. Like we're just on the opposite end of the spectrum. Like this is a distraction. You need to be focused on
like,
what
dude,
is important in
you
life.
want to date her, like date her,
Football.
but just like keep her out of the stadium, man. The cameras are up on her. It's like now
Why
Mahomes' girlfriend's like just date her in the off season, bro. Like don't let this impact the team.
Why is it Kelsey's fault that the networks constantly have their cameras on his old lady?
Well, it's not,
and
but
you can say that on the radio. Is that your mom wrote that?
Yeah, she wrote that.
Taylor Swift from being heartbroken. She hanging out with Big Orange Mac, maybe.
I don't know.
She went from being heartbroken to backbroken. That's why I asked.
Man.
That's the kind of thing I expect to open Twitter and
Did
see
not
Big
see that
Orange
one coming.
Big Orange Mac having written something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's about right. And she wrote a song about it.
Yeah. All right.
You can't get any more opposite than her fiance versus all of her former boyfriends.
No.
If you put them all together and gave them a bunch of testosterone every day for a year, they probably still wouldn't have enough to match Travis. But
no, they would not make the NFL.
No, I mean, she went out with what? Like, what's the kid's name? Where's the dresses and the makeup?
I don't know. Taylor Swift's
went out with a drag queen?
ex-boyfriends.
Basically, Harry
Styles.
That's
a
it.
great name for a drag queen too.
Harry Styles.
Yeah, he wears dresses and like women's jewelry.
I
In
think
public.
Jake Gyllenhaal there was a thing there. That's all I know. I don't know anyone else.
Oh man, you talk about a crisis of masculinity in this country. Dudes are famous for.
Well, he's also
dressed in drag. Oh, he's so strong. Oh, he's so brave.
No,
he's just kind of a dork.
He's from England. He's not from this
He's
country.
English.
So?
You said that we have a masculinity problem in this country.
Oh, in broadly speaking, in the world.
Oh. Do we?
Yes.
Oh.
What are we talking about here?
I don't know. I mean, we talk about sports every day. We don't have a masculinity problem amongst our circle of friends and coworkers.
No, masculinity is alive and well at Fan Run Radio.
Yes.
That's for sure.
mean,
It's the point of being toxic, I think, at times.
I think the world needs a little bit more of that.
Toxic masculinity?
These dudes running around in dresses, too. Yeah, I don't subscribe to toxic masculinity any more than toxic femininity.
Is that a word?
It is now. Okay. Just made it up. Quick time out. Overreaction Monday continues. Your phone calls, 865-966-3435. Your number to get on board. We also have to select the North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week when we continue right after this.
The Drive.
105.7 FM, 1340 AM. Online at fanrunradio.com and streaming on the free Fan Run Radio app. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Bankruptcy, divorce, personal injury. These are just some of the curveballs life can throw at you. Fortunately, East Tennessee has someone to help you work through these problems and recover. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. If you're in need of legal advice, call today to set up a free, no-obligation consultation. 865-801-9250. As always, the phone call is free, the advice is free, so what do you have to lose? Call 865-801-9250 or go online to jrglawtn.com. That's jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Legal expertise you can rely on.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
Whether you're heading to work, taking the kids to school, or planning your next road trip, your car needs to be ready for the ride. Hi, I'm Russell Smith, and I've been a customer at Matlock Tire and Auto Service for about as long as I've been driving. For me, it all comes down to trust. Look, I'm not a car guy, and I just don't want to get taken advantage of on car maintenance costs. Matlock Tire Service is a family-owned and operated business, and they wouldn't have made it this long if they hadn't been providing trustworthy service you can depend on. They're the home of the price match guarantee, which means you can bring in any competitor's ad, and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. I've bought a lot of tires at Matlock over the years, and I always go there for my oil changes. You should too. They've got locations in Farragut, Hardin Valley, Lenoir City, Maryville, and Athens. Visit their website, matlocktireservice.com, to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Honest service, quality work, dependable care, Matlock Tire and Auto Service.
Ball fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for. including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Good afternoon, T-Dot. Trying to clear up a couple of ranks out here in the West.
Love how frequently our audience has been married. A lot of pros out there.
Yeah.
Another person says, what about that song that was written about Bear's manhood, Little Willie by Sweet? That's not nice.
I like how you read.
I remember that song.
You know what, man? I'm going to start reading everyone that comes in on you because people sometimes put some nasty stuff about you on there.
I'll read them myself.
Yeah, oh, sure. I'll read myself.
Let's get Blake in here next. Blake, you're on the Drive, Fan Run Radio.
How's it going, fellas?
Going well. How are you, sir?
Good. Hey, two-part question here. Part A, did Petrino pull the real-life version of House of Cards in college football to get where he is today with replacing Sam Pittman and it going full circle?
He is Frank Underwood.
Probably. Have you guys heard? I've heard that he's not real. Petrino, shocker, may not be real popular in the locker room.
I wouldn't think he's very popular on
The
that
guy
campus.
who left the Falcons without any sort of team meeting or goodbye is not popular in the locker room. No, I don't believe that for 1 second.
Didn't he leave them an email or is it a note?
If you were to put a poll out for who is a slimier individual between Frank Underwood and him, who do you think wins?
Well, Frank Underwood actually killed people. Spoiler
True.
alert. So I would give Petrino the edge, but it's close.
He's on the Mount Rushmore of sleazy college football coaches for sure.
I think he's in the same category as Brian Kelly and just the most unlikable individuals in college football from head coach's standpoint.
I don't know. He's a lot more unlikable than Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly never, unless I'm mistaken.
I mean,
did he
if we're talking about killing a guy, I mean,
there's bad judgment that resulted in the death of a student, manager, and then there's basically stealing somebody's girl from a fellow coach within the athletic department or wife.
I guess it's apples and oranges there.
Yeah, I mean it's neither one of them are
neither one of
paragons
them
of
are going to
virtue.
be up for the Man of the Year award. I'll just put it like that.
No.
The Arthur Ashe Award.
Yeah, no, none of these guys are Arthur Ashe. I mean, in Rushmore, you got Hugh Freeze.
Oh, are we doing
Brian
this
Kelly,
now?
Bobby Petrino, and who would be the fourth?
Wow.
Urban Meyer.
Wow. The fearsome foursome.
I mean, there's. I think we're leaving a big one off there, but yes.
The Baylor coach.
No.
He's
There's-
that
no.
guy's kind of in a class by himself.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that one. Second part of that question is how worried are we that he's actually going to have a game plan offensively against a battered secondary with Tennessee?
I mean, he's been the one running their offense. It's not anymore. I'm not any more worried than I was before Pittman got fired. It's not like Pittman was calling those plays.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they change much offensively because he's already
the OC and calling
yeah,
the plays.
and they're really good. If you look at the stats on offense, I get
I mean, aren't they second in explosive plays behind Tennessee, or their top three in explosive
they're
plays? in the
10th
SEC?
nationally in total offense. They were last week. I haven't checked.
J-Mo put out like a list. He compiled the list of all that stuff. But yeah, that sounds pretty close.
The thing I'm more worried about, Blake, and I don't know how much of a worry it is, but they bring in a new defensive coordinator, and I was listening to Petrino's presser today on my way in here, and he was talking about like changing systems schematically. So they've had 2 weeks to do this, and he was talking about, they're going to simplify things. Like, can you have a wholesale defensive? It's easier to change defensive systems than it is offense. How much different are they going to look defensively, and are they going to be better? Because, like, if I were them, I'd be thinking, all right, look, we've just been getting destroyed on defense. We just need to play some bend but don't break. Just get in their way. Try to slow them down a little bit.
Right.
And that's my worry, is like maybe they keep us out of the end zone. We have to settle for some field goals, maybe a turnover here or there, and then all of a sudden, like, they're scoring on us and it's a track meet. That's my main concern this week.
Yeah, I think the over-under is a little concerning. What is it, like high 50s, low 60s?
It's 69 and a half.
Yeah, it's almost 70 points.
It was almost 70. Okay, so even, I think that, granted, their offenses has shown that they can score against Ole Miss and other teams, but I wonder how much that is going just Vegas thinking about our defense and just the DB play so far, and not having McCoy and oh my gosh,
Gibson.
Yes.
No, that total. When you get to a total close to 70, you're basically, Vegas is saying the game is a game between two bad defenses. That's
right.
That's what they're saying, which I don't know if we should believe, because our defense is pretty good.
Good stuff, Blake. Anything else, my man?
If you were to pick the 5 or the 4 power conference winners, who are they?
Oh man, this is similar to the question earlier. I don't know. I'll say
Texas Tech for sure, Miami for sure, and then Big Ten and ACC are kind of a toss-up, right?
Yeah, and I don't know that Texas Tech is for sure.
There's some good teams in the Big 12.
Yeah, we kind of went over that
They
earlier.
do, but Texas Tech has dominated everybody they've played so far. I think I saw a stat they've won by 20+ in every game, and it's not like they've played every team's been bad that they've played so far. So I feel like they have to be the heavy front runner. Might be the best team in the country and so their ACC's kind of locked up. And then
they've got a real favorable schedule too. Just looking at it right now.
They've already taken, like, the teams that they thought were going to be the big games. They've handled pretty easily. And then Big Ten, I think you guys think it's 50-50 between Ohio State and Oregon, or are you taking Indiana seriously at this point?
No, I give Ohio State a big edge there. And do they play Oregon?
No, it would not play until it's only Big Ten championship is when they would meet.
That'd be a good one.
If Oregon gets past Indiana, it's a very favorable schedule for them.
Be a good Big Ten championship.
Mm-hmm.
Ducks and Bucks.
Be a grudge match.
Put that on a T-shirt.
All right, Blake, appreciate you, my man. Thanks for jumping in here. 865-966-3435, your number. You want to get on the show. Had another thought pop into my mind in the shower. I'm telling you, like, the shower was an idea factory this weekend. So everybody is dumping on Arch Manning, right?
Yes.
He's a bust, can't play, overrated, whatever they're saying. I've also been, saying Tennessee needs an experienced quarterback this year after Joey Aguilar. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I can't believe you're really going here.
I'm just asking, then, if there's anybody who could get, keep in mind, next year would be what, year 4 of Arch Manning in college? They're talking about running him out of there. Like, I don't think they want him there next year. He's got to go somewhere. Yeah. You don't think that the quarterback whisperer, Josh Heupel, could, given an entire offseason with Arch Manning, fix him and turn him into a competent quarterback?
No. I think we'd be better off if he went and got somebody else who's not a project.
I don't know. Arch is. I don't know what to make of Arch, man.
He makes bad decisions. Seen that, man, this offense. Saw it last year.
Yeah.
Inaccurate thrower.
Yeah.
He had guys. I mean, Texas receivers are all wide open all over the
Kind of
field.
cool to have Arch and number 16 with Manning on the back of that jersey next year. No, you're cool. Walker, anything doing Arch Manning at Tennessee, do anything for you.
I mean, Josh Heupel can fix any quarterback.
That's
I'm
what
sure
I'm
that would
saying.
be a great project. I mean, what, you don't think – can you think the dollar signs that Danny White sees with that happening? I mean, good Lord. He would make up the amount of money it would cost to get him here with just jersey sales.
I'm not saying it's a no-brainer, slam dunk. Yeah, this is what we ought to do, what we ought to plan for. I'm just saying.
Could be really fun.
Keep an eye on the developing situation. Let's see what it looks like come November, come December, and if he does go on the transfer portal and Joey doesn't get the 18th year of eligibility or whatever some fans are hoping for, then,
you're basing this solely on his last name.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
His last name was if he was Arch Johnson, no way in hell you'd want it. You want to take on this kid.
Nope. His name isn't Archie
The dumbest
Johnson.
thing ever.
You know what his last name is? He has the blood of Archie and Olivia coursing through his veins.
Yeah, but he's not his uncle's. And he sure isn't his granddaddy. Got too much of his mom in him, I guess.
I think there's some tools there you could work with.
We've been down this road before with quarterbacks. Projects. Heupel can fix him. The only quarterback in our recent history that I think Heupel could probably definitely win a natty with would be Dobbs.
Who is Heupel had here that he couldn't fix? Milton?
He got him drafted in the NFL.
Nico?
Well, he didn't get the opportunity to fix him. It was 1 year.
He had him for 2 damn years. He had him for 2.
It wasn't but he wasn't like a guy that we picked up off the scrap heap that needed fixing.
I'm just saying there's probably going to be a lot more appealing.
Hooker, Milton, Joey. He can fix Arch.
Yeah, I can't go there with you. I don't want any part of Arch Manning. They've got the limit down there. He's their highest paid. I think he may be one of the highest paid players in the country. And they saw that one play from the backups, and everybody wants that backup to start.
He did come in there and throw a rope.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice looking throw. I will be keeping an eye on this developing story, and you heard it here first. If it comes to pass, Arch Manning leading the Vols back to glory. Roberto is next. What's up, Roberto?
It's an interesting thought, but let's be honest. After watching that guy play quarterback, I'm not sure he has Archie and Olivia's blood pumping through his veins.
You think you might have been switched at birth?
No, I mean, he looks dead off like the rest of them. I think that
he does.
He may have got more of his own mother's football
Maybe
genes.
he's really Arch Davis, and like his real parents are managing Froyo's in Des Moines.
Yeah, there it is. Arch mailman.
No way. The kid looks like a Manning. He's got the big forehead.
Under his luscious locks, he's definitely got a 5 head like Peyton. There's no doubt about that. That's just waiting to happen. I just hate it for him. I really do, and maybe we shouldn't. That's not why I called. I hate it for him.
Why?
That's a hell of a name to have to carry on your shoulders.
He's getting like $5 million or whatever it is, $6 million a year. I don't feel sorry for you.
Doesn't mean I'm an awful person.
It doesn't make you an awful. It doesn't make you an awful person.
Does money
sympathy
really
for.
mean everything? I don't think it does.
In college football, it appears to.
Not to me. So take that for what it's worth.
Money can't buy you happiness, Roberto.
Yeah, things I learned this weekend. Tons of frauds everywhere, man. Fraudulent teams all over college football. Overreaction Monday I know it's not a post game, but are we still doing that? Is that something I can do?
Yeah.
Can I overreact a little bit?
Go for it.
Tennessee has a legit shot to go to the SEC championship game.
That's what I'm talking about.
Is. Let's overreact. For God's sake, there is no good football teams in the SEC. I think everybody is flawed. I'm sorry, not good. Lots of good, no elite. Alabama is not elite. They're not. They're very good. I'm not sure we're not very good. I think that we are 16 feet. Let's call it 16 feet. We're 16 feet from being the best team in the conference right now. And everybody talking about how Tennessee's going to win the national championship. If that ball is 16 feet to the left, we're the best team in the conference.
Oh, man,
I have intentionally not talked about the Georgia game because all it does is I knew it was going to piss me off. I knew it was. And now I'm pissed off. But we are 16 feet from everybody praising us and how great we are. And look at Joey Heisman walking around. We're 16 feet from that, guys.
Missed it by that much.
Now, the truth is, I don't think we're that. But right now in college football, we are, whatever that number is, 16, 20 feet, somewhere in there, from being the talk of the town and the toast of college football currently. But we're not, because we lost. So, what does that mean to me? I think every single game on our schedule right now is winnable. I think about 60% of the games we have left, I don't know what that is, like 4 or 5-ish, call it 4-ish. 4 of them are very losable, including that Vanderbilt team here. That's a hell of a football team. I know we make fun of Vandy. We don't lose to Vandy. That's a good football team. And if they're healthy, they can hit. They hit Alabama like they were mad at them. And here's the second thing I learned this weekend. The AP voters, every one of them should have their vote stripped because the 3 of the top, 4 teams, is that right? Or was Clemson number 6?
Oh, and you're talking about the beginning of the season. Like
very beginning of the season. Number 1, number 2, and I believe Clemson was number 4. I could be wrong. They may have been number 6. They are hot dog water dumpster trash. They're all done. They're done. Texas is not good, and they may be bad. Penn State has the worst P4 loss in college football this year. And there's no way with 3 losses that Clemson's making it. They're not.
No.
That's why we can make the playoffs.
They're done.
How about Nico Iamaleava giving University of Tennessee a chance at going back to the playoffs? Because if Penn State is in, we're not going to get it.
We all thought he would bring us a title. He might be about to. Thank you, Roberto. Appreciate the phone call. 865-966-3435. Your number to get on the show. Yeah, I mean, I think that we all love the preseason polls. It does seem like it would be better if they could wait a week or 2. At least let teams play 2 games. And it's not like you have to give up poll, because in the day and age of the internet, everybody's got a poll, right? Everybody's got preseason rankings. And what it'll turn to, because I'm sensitive to this, like it gives us something to talk about in the preseason, and it's part of the buildup, man. The polls come out and it's exciting. And like the conversation will just turn to, what are the polls going to be when they come out in the middle of September or late September, or maybe even October, whenever they come out, the official polls that actually matter. And everybody else will have like ESPN will have a poll, and CBS will have a poll, Fox will have a poll, and On 3, everybody we'll have a poll. Everybody has a poll. Like you're still going to have that conversation, and it'll just be debated.
I mean, by the time we get to November, December, the only ratings that matter are the college football playoff rankings that come out around then.
Yeah. Does the committee, do they use the AP and the coaches poll at all?
No, they do their own thing, don't they?
I don't know about the coaches poll, but the AP, I don't think they include that at all.
It does impact the narrative around teams, though.
Especially early in the season when that's all we don't have polls to base things off of, and that's what these matchups like they're based off the numbers in front of their names.
Like if there were no polls at all this year, like my top teams, Ohio State would probably, they're number one, right? They would probably be like top 10 just based on, we all know how much talent they have, but they don't have any wins yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But they're coming. They're going to have their opportunities. If just based right now on pure merit, like Miami.
That's who I was going to say I'd have as my number one.
Ole Miss.
Who have they played so far? What's been their best win?
LSU was the best win, but LSU is a little
They were overrated.
Fraud alert.
I'd probably have Miami.
Texas Tech, probably high up there at this
Oregon.
point.
I don't know if I'd have Texas Tech up there yet.
They did beat the hell out of Utah, didn't they?
They killed them. And everyone thought Utah was good in heading into that game. I still think,
that's
Utah is
just
good.
it. Everybody thought Utah was good. Nobody knows anything about these teams. And like 4 or 5 weeks into the season, they start playing each other and stuff.
I probably have Georgia. Here's the thing, man. Is like this is why I could never vote in these polls, because I think Georgia's better than Alabama. I watched Alabama beat them. I think Georgia's better. I think they have better win. I know it happened on their field. Like I don't know. I just think they're a better team. I get that when I know you can't rank them ahead in these polls, but
like last night, for instance, the Patriots beat the Bills. I still think the Bills are probably one of the 2 best teams in the NFL right now. They just lost a game.
Mm-hmm. Game's not played on paper. If the game was played on paper, Alabama wouldn't have to play them because they'd be in the playoff every time.
Coming up, we got your North Knox Siding and Windows High School Player of the Week. Last call, 865-966-3435. If you want to jump in, take a shot, 966-3435. Back to wrap things up right after this.
The Drive.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Are you a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal? Are you concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency? You know the Griffin Law Firm is your trusted ally in military legal matters. But did you know they also specialize in civilian federal employment law? If you're a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal, if you're concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency, the DOE, FBI, FCC, or DOD, you might not know it, but you do have legal recourse. The Griffin Law Firm specializes in federal employment law, military law, and security defense law. VFL Marshall Griffin and his experienced team are ready to make your problem their problem, no matter which federal agency you work for. Don't face federal employment issues alone. Remember, remain silent, request counsel, call Griffin Law, 888-707-4282, online at griffinlawdefense.com.
Is that old tree in your yard starting to lean a little too much? Branches hanging over your roof? Don't wait until it's too late. Call ECR Total Landscapes today. At ECR Total Landscapes, we specialize in safe, professional tree removal, trimming, and storm damage cleanup. So if you've got trees that need to go, now is the time to give us a call. Plus, we're offering free stump grinding now through the end of the year when you use or mention promo code FANRUN. That's right, free stump grinding for Fan Run Radio listeners. At ECR Total Landscapes, we live up to our name by offering total landscape services. In addition to tree cutting, we also offer a wide range of landscape installation services and custom monthly maintenance packages that create stunning outdoor spaces tailored to your vision. Give us a call today to schedule a free estimate at 865-384-2012 or just visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Yeehaw! I'm
been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Whether it's a routine cleaning, whitening for that big event, or fixing a nagging toothache, our gentle team is here for you. With flexible hours, family-friendly care, and the latest technology, Knoxville Smiles makes every visit stress-free. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Call Knoxville Smiles today at 865-539-1776 or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Percentage there for Cooper. Amari Lethgo at Halls. He's the quarterback. 284 yards, 4 tutties. As Hall's all legit now.
Got a good ball club.
Beat my Rebels. Beat Carnes 49-15. Without a doubt, the shocker of the week was Gibbs going into Anderson County and taking down the Mavs 35-28. Quarterback was a big part of that. Keith Jones. Gibbs, 6-13 passing, 190 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So they didn't throw it much, but they made it count when they did. Jackson Dabrowski at William Blunt. Been hearing his name a lot on these. 54 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns, 113 yards passing, and another score as the Governors beat Heritage in a big rivalry game on Thursday, 34-27. And Malik Howard of Oak Ridge, tight end out there. Check out this stat line. 10 catches, 144 yards, and 2 touchdowns as the Wildcats beat up on Bearden 34-7.
Double-digit receptions. A lot of work.
Very good. This week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week is Carter's Brody Sparks. Quarterback brought a spark to the Hornets offense. 14 of 17, 223 yards and 2 touchdowns. Also kept the ball for 7 carries, 51 yards, and 3 more scores. 5 total touchdowns in Carter's 49-6 win over Fulton. Congratulations, Mr. Sparks. Congratulations, Carter. North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week. North Knox Siding and Windows, your number one choice for all your home exterior projects. If you've been putting off a new roof, if you've been putting off new windows, new siding on the outside of your home, anything on the outside of your house, now's the perfect time to schedule a free estimate with North Knox Siding and Windows. Give them a call. Tell them we sent you. Their number's 865-689-0505. And, yeah, they'll come out to your house, take a look around, and give you a free estimate. And you don't have to be in North Knox either. They'll come to West Knoxville, Sono, East Side, wherever you're at. Visit them online, northknoxsidingandwindows.com. where quality meets value and your home gets the attention it deserves. North Knox Siding and Windows. Wrapping up Overreaction Monday here on the show. Good to have Walker back with us here. Get into some of these other topics here tomorrow. Mark Stoops up at Kentucky says there is, quote, no way he's walking out.
I mean, he's not going to leave.
Who was it who caught? Was it TJ? The Kentucky fan said that he had gone allegedly and said, if you will negotiate my buyout down. That was Friday, right?
Yeah.
Why would he
vaguely
do
remember that?
He's not going to.
No, they're going to make him give him every dollar he's owed.
$38 million in 60 days.
Yeah, he's sitting there like, I ain't leaving. You want me gone? Cut the check.
What was it, Orgeron, when they told him like that he was out at LSU? He's like, just tell me where to go to pick up my check.
Yeah.
He didn't care.
Yep. And I guess he spent through all that money now because he wants back in. I wouldn't mind Kentucky being as wounded and apathetic as we can possibly find them when we go up there to take them on October 25th up there in Lexington. They are down bad. They've got, I guess they're off this week. And then Texas. They got Texas at home before they play us.
Imagine if they beat Texas. And it just becomes a whole new Texas conversation.
Well, you want Texas to, we want them softened up. I don't want them having any confidence, man. I need that win if I'm Josh Heupel.
Texas?
No. Kentucky.
Kentucky, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I want them handled. There was a rumor that Bears boy Bush Hamdan was going to get fired.
Cashiered.
They said that ain't happening, so they're sticking with Bush.
Still think that's a strange name.
Wasn't he like Kuwaiti or something?
Got me. Why the hell would you be over coaching for Kentucky if you're Kuwaiti?
Why would Alex Golesh be coaching if he was Russian?
Because there's a huge difference between being born in Russia and being born in Kuwait.
They don't have football in either country.
No, but if you're a Kuwaiti citizen, you make a lot of money just without doing anything.
I just loves ball. Loves it.
Thank you, Walker. Thank you, Bear. That's it for us. We'll do it again tomorrow right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30